Good morning, everybody. The Beatles, Happiness is a Warm Gun. We got Jim Norton and Sherrod Small in studio. We've already discussed, like, the big stories of the day.
Yeah. Coming live from New York City. It's good to be here in New York City.
Town.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn Jews are ruining everything, taking everything away from us. It's amazing.
Yes, my rent money.
Can't believe it.
You just read the Ted Nugent article?
Oh, he's right. These darn Jews. It's all their fault.
Ted.
No one's against gun but Jews.
Wait, what did Nugent say?
Oh, why wouldn't he blame the Jews? It's all their fault. You know, they're the ones taking all the guns. No one else against guns but Jews.
Bloomberg trying to snatch your guns away.
That's right. It's only Jews who are against Ted's guns. He's a very rational person. I'm glad he put the Israeli flag up to show how many Jews are against. Because that's pertinent.
What is
only
wrong?
Jews.
What is wrong with this guy?
He's an asshole. That's what's wrong with him. He's just an asshole.
Ted Nugent. So who is really behind gun control? And then, wow, there's a lot of Jews.
It's like a synagogue.
Yeah, I hate to tell Ted.
12 Jews are responsible.
Sounds like a Christmas song.
Putting Israeli flag Israel is not really against using guns, Ted. You got the wrong country, stupid.
Everybody in that country has a gun by the time they're 18 years old.
They all have guns. They're all in the military. They're very pro-military. And to put the Israeli flag... I know Uncle Ted will have a reason, I'm sure. I was just trying to show, and I know we're just politically correct faggots, Ted. We got it. We got it.
What, Uncle Ted has told us some things over the years.
What did he tell you?
We used to have him on the show.
Conspiracies?
Well, yeah, you try to get in on the conversation with him, and then he goes, let Uncle Ted tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, you're not smart enough to, have a conversation with Ted Nugent.
It's like he's verbally patting you in your head and sitting you on his lap.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
He's not a dumb guy, but he's just a babbling narcissist. Like, shut up, Ted. You live in the woods. What do you talk to? You rehearse these things all day? And then when another live human being tries to chime in, fucking throws you?
Not from the woods, from the Ted quarters.
Oh, Ted.
Yeah.
He's got the Ted quarters.
He's got some good meat out there here. He got that good meat.
So what is he saying? What is he saying in this article? Posts anti-Semitic image slamming supporters of gun control. Right-wing rocker Ted Nugent posted an anti-Semitic message Monday, charging that Jews are trying to take away his precious guns. The wacko posted an image on Facebook of prominent politicians like Michael Bloomberg, Senator Dianne Feinstein, Senator Charles Schumer, Emmanuel and others. Emmanuel and others, each beside an Israeli flag under the banner. So who is really behind gun control? Know these punks? They hate freedom. They hate good over evil. They would deny us the basic human right to self-defense and to keep and bear arms, while many of them have tax-paid hired armed security.
That's the one thing he's right about.
That's true.
These people that say, I like he calls them punks. Yeah. These guys who are against guns, they do have armed security with them, and it is a little annoying.
Yeah, they want guns for their own protection, but no one else is allowed to have that same protection.
That's not right.
That's not right. Know them well. Tell everyone you know how evil they are. Let us raise maximum hell to shut them down, Nugent wrote. The image labeled Bloomberg as New York City Mayor Mikey Bloomberg. Mikey Bloomberg.
Mikey, what are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing?
Mikey, what's going on over there? What are you doing that's probably Jewish? Tell us. Come on, Mikey.
Mikey Bloomberg might get into the presidential race.
Yeah, he's thinking about it.
I hope he does, man.
He's thinking about it.
Hide your big gulp. He's coming for that, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Mikey!
He can pay for it. He paid for his own campaign like Trump.
Schumer is Chuck Boy Schumer, and former New Jersey Senator Frank Lautenberg, who died in 2013, is labeled gave Russian Jew immigrants your tax money. All right.
You talking about Brooklyn? Brighton Beach?
He went down the anti-Jewish Jews are conspiracy rabbit hole. Ted's gone.
He's good.
Goodbye, Ted.
No more? We won't see him no more?
No, you'll see him, but he's in that place now where everything is going to be filtered through the Jews.
Yes.
And it's boring.
Yeah.
And it's stupid, and it's just, stop it.
It's like Bobby Fischer now. He's Bobby Fischer?
No, he's not a genius like Bobby Fischer.
Right.
He played a decent song. Yes, it was a very good lick.
But he's going out blaming the Jews. He's a recluse. He's
not exactly the contributor fucking Bobby Fischer was.
He had a few licks.
He had some good licks.
That dude had a few licks back in the day.
No, I know. What was that one? Oh, yeah.
We should have started with that one today.
Oh, man.
Instead of happiness is a warm gun in honor of Ted Nugent.
I think he's mixing up liberals and just implying that it's all Jews who are against guns. It's just ultra-liberals. It's not all Jews, Ted.
Yeah, it's more than just the Jew. Press rep at Nugent's Ted quarters did not respond to an email.
I like the Ted quarters.
Me too. He puts Ted in everything.
We need it.
Why wouldn't he? Ted quarters.
We need a fancy name for this place.
Yes.
We need something like the Ted quarters.
The Hall of Justice.
Ted quarters. What's happening at Ted quarters? Just him babbling on his computer.
It has to be.
With his fucking guitar with dust on it.
I'm sure like neighborhood kids come around, he take them canoeing.
He probably does.
And hunting for deer and stuff.
He's probably bored. He's probably shot enough squirrels, and now he's just losing his fucking mind.
You can always shoot another squirrel.
You think?
You can always shoot another thing.
Or he finally his hat is like, enough with these stupid squirrels.
I went to Ducks Unlimited, the charity dinner last week.
What's that?
It's a gun club in the city, like rich dudes. One of my friends, his family owned some shit, and he had a $1,000 ticket.
Wow.
Took me along.
Nice.
You got a chance to win a Beretta, win rifles.
Nice. Did you win?
I didn't. I don't know yet because they're still tallying stuff off, but I didn't win that night.
Wait, what was the?
But it was great.
Dinner?
It was Unlimited. Ducks Unlimited is the name of the organization.
Ducks Unlimited.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
They pull it up.
Shoot as many ducks as you fucking want.
They shoot more than ducks, man.
Well, I would assume.
They shooting a lot of shit.
Ducks Unlimited is an American nonprofit organization dedicated to the conservation of wetlands and
Land Street.
Upland habitats for waterfowl, other wildlife, and people.
Where are they? Now, hold on. Are they just hunters who are saying that they're for? I mean, are they really for like the keeping the habitat?
Yeah, they do. They do protect a lot of habitat because they gotta. If you want to hunt, if you're a hunter and you like good ducks and all that shit, you gotta have a land where they can live and be prosperous. So they pay for all that shit.
Yeah, they protect the wetlands so they can go out there and shoot all the fucking wildlife.
They keep the numbers down, but they have a place to live.
Yeah, right.
It's fun. It's fun.
I don't
can't
mind
shoot
them.
shit.
But you eat it.
I wish they would just say I like shooting things.
But you got to eat. You know, a lot of these guys eat what they kill.
If you eat it, that's fine. Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
I just can't shoot shit. Over the years, I've had many invites to go shoot shit. Just can't shoot. You've shot shit?
Oh, yes.
I like to shoot the shit, right, guys?
I like to shoot the shit, too.
Right, guys?
Out of a boar, do you want to go out boar hunting? Or
what have you shot?
A deer.
And
this
how
was in
was
North
it?
Carolina.
How did it feel?
I didn't shoot it myself, but I was out there with my uncle who shot. But I had my gun. I would have missed him. It looked like 100 yards away.
You didn't even try shooting it?
Yeah, I tried. I missed a couple times.
Oh, you missed, and then he did.
And they all made fun of me.
And then they
city boy.
And then they shot it.
Yeah. A different one, but yeah.
Look, I'm not,
And you fucking dress it. You sit out there and cut it open and spill it out.
I can't do any of that shit.
And then they cook it up, boy.
I don't look down on people that hunt. I really don't. I just know I can't do it.
You don't got the stomach for it.
I lived in Western New York for many years, man. Every weekend somebody was going out to shoot a deer somewhere. I just couldn't do it.
I don't mind that if you eat it and you use the meat, you give it to, the church. The church cooked a lot of it too.
Right. Well, I mean,
those black women in there, boy.
But if you shoot one of these things way in, you're not dragging that shit out.
No, that's why you dress it there. You got to cut it open and then you take the meat off. It's only about 10 pounds of meat.
You take what you need and leave the rest.
Right, the unedible stuff.
All right, that makes sense.
You're not going to eat the hooves and shit.
Stupid me, I thought you had to drag it out of the woods.
No, if it's too big, you don't drag it out. You just do it
right there.
Yeah.
What, Paul?
You could strap it to the hood or the top of the car.
You can do that too.
No, but that goes against what I was just saying. You still have to drag it out
in the woods.
And if you're in a couple miles, you ain't dragging that shit all the way to your car.
Yeah.
I just learned something today. I didn't know you did it right there on the spot.
Do it right there on the spot. Take it off. It's only about 10, 15 pounds of meat that you eat.
And then what else do you take?
Maybe it depends on the buck or whatever, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to be more than 25 pounds.
What do you put it in a bag and then a cooler?
You put it in a bag on your back and you fucking walk out.
And that's it.
It smells so bad.
Yeah.
You can hunt something and eat it, though. I mean, I admire it because I can't do it.
Plus, you got to do it fast before a bear or something come and smell the blood and fucking.
You still have a gun, don't
take
you?
It from you.
Well,
yeah, but
I'm sure the bear is smelling the backpack too on the way out.
Yeah,
but if you got a whole chunk of shit here.
You distract them?
Yeah.
You leave the shitty stuff behind for them?
Rogan has on his Instagram a lot of times will show himself cooking these elk backs or elk straps.
Yeah. What's an elk strap?
I literally jerk off to Rogan's cooking Instagram. I want to eat a fucking elk back.
What's an elk back?
I don't know, but he's always...
It sounds tasty.
No, that's the chili he makes.
Wow, that chili looks wonderful.
Wow.
Today is day 5 of the low-carb, no added sugar, primal diet. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good, other than my stomach freaking out a little. Hard to tell if that's the diet or a slight cold I seem to be having. What's weird is that I've completely stopped craving bread and sugar. That shit was like a drug to me. I would be full after a good meal, and I would still want some simple carbs or cookies. Now that I know how horrible processed sugar is, way to go, Rogan! Someone saw Fed Up. Now that I know how horrible processed sugar is for your body, I'm leaning towards eating like this from here on out, other than the rare cheat meal. Elk steaks on the grill are still on the menu, thankfully. Wow, that looks good.
Yeah, he shows like videos, it's just cooking. And they just look so yummy.
Flipped it? Look at those.
He'll put one of these up a week. He puts one a week of himself just cooking. And I'm looking at a grill.
Yeah.
I say I know you're getting older. When I'm not immediately being annoyed by this, I'm like, ooh, that looks lovely. I wonder what he's going to put on there.
You see the perfect grill marks?
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome.
I never have the perfect grill marks because I just panic and I keep flipping the fucking thing. It's got to be ready already. Look at that. Perfect. He knew exactly when to flip that thing.
Jake LaMotta's wife couldn't have cooked that better. Don't overcook it. Defeats its own purpose. It's like a piece of charcoal.
Perfect lines of that motherfucker. Oh my God! I have no patience when I'm on top of a grill.
No. Joe,
I'm a flipping maniac.
Is he out there hunting it too? He
hunts.
Yeah.
I think he just drags that whole thing right out of the woods.
Maybe he does.
Yeah.
He wants every piece.
That's what it looks like? Yeah, that looks good.
Oh.
All the visuals we put up on our Twitter.
It's an elk back strap. And I never heard an elk back strap.
Oh, wow, does that look good.
But it just looks really good.
It says, this is the final result, the absolute best way to cook elk back straps I've ever tried. Came out perfect, moist, and tender.
Oh, my God, that looks great.
Elk back straps. Oh, my God. Never heard the term elk back straps. It's Joe
it's a great name
Rogan
on
Instagram.
The elk back straps performing tonight. One show sold out.
Elk back straps.
They're already calling you out, Sherrod. They're saying you can get a lot more than 20 pounds of meat off a deer.
Well, that's how much we got. We got about 15, 20 pounds. And
they just took the head. They ate the head, the eyes, and the nose. That's all I eat is the snout.
Maybe it was the small one. I don't know.
Let's go to Ralph, fuck it, in Idaho.
I don't know.
Idaho. What's up, Ralph?
Not much.
Well, what do you got, buddy?
Yeah, you get a lot more than 20 pounds of meat off a deer. You get, depending on the deer, you can get probably 70, 80 pounds.
Oh, well, nice. All right.
Yeah, Sherrod did really fucking charge about 10 pounds on
they just
a 1,000-pound deer. So.
They just grabbed the rump. Walked out the woods.
We took the innards.
But deer...
And the offal.
Like I said, I lived in Western New York long enough to eat a lot of fucking, deer over the years, and I never liked it.
You never liked it? Maybe they didn't prepare it right.
Some of the chili was okay over the years. I had a friend that did homemade beef jerky or whatever, deer bison jerky, whatever the fuck.
Right.
That was all right. But I never liked it. I never had like a steak or a nice piece of meat.
You gotta have it prepared, right?
I get it. Always tasted a little gamey, slightly gamey. I'm not a big fan of gamey meat. A little what?
Vaginery.
Vaginery, is that?
Vagina can be gamey.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but that's all right. That's all right.
You're not talking to her right now. You're talking to your boys.
But that's all right.
Yeah, it's always all right.
Yeah, you pull her panties off. There's fucking leaves stuck to it. Whatever. I don't like care. I'm in here. I'm in the game.
What is it? A branch?
I'm in for the long haul.
Exactly. A fucking bunch of fire ants and a fucking under her clit hood. I'm like, whatever.
You start thinking to yourself, maybe if she shaves this shit down, it'll smell a little better next time.
Yeah, this is a bit unkempt. Underbrush.
Is a pine cone caught in it?
Oh boy, Madeline Albright's not going to be happy with us today.
On what they're eating.
Huh?
With deer, it all depends on what they're eating.
Right.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Like if they eat acorns and shit like that, don't you taste that in the meat?
Acorns is horrible.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Ralphie.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, but...
We need a hunting trip. You gotta take Opie out here to shoot something, goddammit.
I would go, but I don't. I'm a fucking puss. I don't think I could shoot.
I don't know if I could either.
I think the shooting part would be easier than the fucking dressing and cutting it up.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Come on.
No, I couldn't do that.
It's a part of life.
It'd be easy to fake it on the show, but I can't do that shit.
I don't know if I could actually shoot it. Like, once it's dead, maybe I could. I mean,
you think you could cut into it after it's dead?
Maybe, because to me that makes it not a waste of shooting it.
Right.
I don't know if I could. These guys who can do this, hunters are a different breed, man. I couldn't live that.
No.
It's like farmers. Farmers and hunters are a whole nother fucking.
People think I hate hunters. I really don't. If you go out there and you eat what you hunt, I admire you.
Right.
But it's just the guys who just shoot something just to hold it up because their dick doesn't work properly. Mine doesn't either, but I found other ways to fix it.
Let's go to Mike and Lindenhurst. Mikey, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
Sherrod knows nothing about hunting.
I didn't say I knew a lot. I just said I went.
Yeah, you get a lot more than 10 pounds of meat off of a white
Oh, well, we got that part out of the way.
Yeah,
what
we already said 70 to 80 pounds. Huh?
Yeah, what else you want to tell them about hunting?
And also, Jim, about hunting, you have to you don't just kill animals. You have to go out there and watch the animals. When you watch big buck chase doe and little fawns out of a food plot, so only the big guys can eat, you have no problem killing the big bucks.
Oh, when they're being greedy, it won't let the little ones eat.
Yeah, that's true. But if all right, people are going to think I'm anti-hunting, but I'm not. But that argument is good, and the nature can be very harsh.
Yeah.
But big bucks don't also have the option of running into a store.
No,
They're hungry.
They have the option of mating with 6 or 7 doe a day, which not many of us have.
Exactly. That's why we shoot them. You fucking knocking off 7 pieces of ass a day. I don't like it.
Yeah.
We're cock blocking.
It's good meat. If you prepare it right, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had it really well done. I'll say this about Nugent. He's probably really good at making a deer steak.
Oh,
he probably knows how to cook deer meat. Oh, he probably flips it, and you hear the crackle of the of the grill as he's bashing the Jews. Could you pass me the salt that we got from that Kike supermarket? Thanks, hon. Oh, this is gonna be delicious.
Oh shit! They also gave away like a whole bunch of stuff like hunting trips.
Nice.
And one of them was in Texas.
Yeah,
you get to go in a helicopter and shoot wild boar.
That's now you lost me.
Yeah. No, you still get to eat it.
Yeah, but the boar doesn't have a chance at that point.
Yes, they do. They're fast.
You're in a helicopter?
Why a helicopter? Why a helicopter?
So you don't have to run around in a Jeep.
Exactly.
Wasting the gas.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that, guys?
It's like the LA.
You don't like meat? You don't like eating meat?
It's like the LAPD looking for a perp.
Yeah.
You think that's fair?
Yeah. Fucking shoes on the other foot
running from backyard to backyard.
I need license registration, boar.
Those guys don't have a chance either.
He's got a gun.
Man, when they decide to use a helicopter, you're fucked.
I mean, there it is right there. Look at how big those fucking boars. They're tearing up the ground.
They're evil too,
right?
They
tear up farms. You can't have farming because they tear up the ground.
How are the boars to eat? Did you eat some of that?
Yeah.
What is that?
I had wild boar in, this was in,
that had to taste a little rough. Wow, look how big that boar is. You can't see it, I know, because this is radio. But holy shit. It's like a Mini Cooper.
Wait a minute.
That's bigger than a Mini Cooper.
Yeah, it is.
What?
That's unbelievable. What does boar taste like? Do you remember?
Is it bacony?
It didn't taste like bacon. It didn't tace like bacon. Like
those motherfuckers, man, they do not look like they play games.
No, boars are evil.
I was a boar. I would what's it called? Rustle. I would rustle them up. I was a boar rustler. Doing my bare hands, I'd smack their snout. They're very hard to train.
You broke a state law there, Sherrod.
Did I?
Yes, you did. Steve in Pennsylvania, go ahead.
This is Texas, though. I didn't do it yet. I said they gave it away. Go ahead.
All right.
Let's hear what he says.
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, good morning, guys. I don't know if Sherrod broke a state law down there in Carolina, but in Pennsylvania, you do have to drag that deer out. It's a pain in the ass. When you shoot that deer, it's a lot of work. You have to gut it, like Sherrod said, from basically the inside of its throat all the way down to its asshole, get all the guts and innards out, and then drag that deer out whole. You can't quarter it or take the meat off of it. So you get a game card or an ATV or some buddies, or you bust your ass and sweat your balls off.
Wow.
Dragging that thing back to your car. It's a lot of work, a lot of investment, a lot of time, and hunters are the biggest conservationists usually because we want the land, like Sherrod said, to be out there, to be hunting.
Yeah, I agree. I'm telling you, they protect the land.
I'm from the school of if no one's looking.
Just do it.
If you don't know it's around, are you really dragging this thing all the way out of the woods? Let's be honest with each other.
Yeah.
You are, man. It's a pain in the ass. You are.
Well, I mean,
I don't know if maybe that was the one in Carolina. This was years ago. So
how much do they weigh? Oh, good buck.
I was early 20s.
You can
couple hundred.
Well, it depends on where you go, but a decent buck, 150 to 200 pounds would be a real nice deer.
Yep.
Out west, mule deer can be 300 pounds.
Oh.
And again,
Wow.
different states have different laws. Some may be able to quarter it. Like, you can, like Joe there, he's cooking his back straps. The back straps are the slices of meat down the back of the spine. They're really, really nice.
Oh, we're doing well in the hunting demo. Look at these fucking folks.
Because we got to stop ignoring our people.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some.
You got these for years.
All right.
I want some back straps.
We love you. Back straps are really nice. Out west, where Rogan goes, they'll quarter that elk. They'll tack it up. They'll put it on the horse and take it back to camp. In Pennsylvania, we actually do have elk. There's not a whole lot of them, and to draw a tag is like a lottery system. So not many people ever get to go elk hunting in western Pennsylvania. But
are the elk the ones that are very aggressive? They will run toward you.
Yeah, they fucking have lodges. They're really the worst.
Meetings.
Yeah, they're good for comedians though. I've done a lot of gigs at elk lodges, so I have an affection for elk.
Elk are very aggressive, I believe.
Yeah,
they don't run away. They're not as scared as deer.
Yeah,
they're a bunch of old curmudgeons.
Yeah.
You remember that famous video with the elk punching the dude?
Sure.
How big do fucking boars get, man? That was I thought they were like big dog size. That thing was massive.
That was well over.
Do you know how hard that thing would be to fuck? That's how I judge an animal. Could I fuck it with only a knife?
That had to be. I would say that was 1,500 pounds.
It had to be.
Well over 1,000, right?
110 to 200? No.
Well, that's just the baby ones. Oh, the adult
is
a
little unusual.
Oh, okay.
Boars 2, 3, 400, something like that.
Are they mean?
Not the one we saw.
The one we saw was probably the biggest
bigger
one.
Ones.
So are they fun to pet?
Oh, they're lovely. Soft and cuddly.
Oh, they call it Hogzilla.
Hogzilla, 1,051-pound pig.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Sounds like my Tinder.
All right, Steve, I got to give more people a shot here, because now this guy wants to explain the helicopter thing.
Okay, here we go.
might have gave it a bad fucking rap.
I like it. I thought it was cool.
Were you up in a helicopter?
No, I didn't do it. This was one of the trips that they give out at the dinner, at the fundraiser.
Yeah. You could have won it. All right.
They raised a lot of money.
Wyatt in Texas. Go ahead, Wyatt.
Hey, man.
What's up?
Hear me?
Yeah,
let's go, Wyatt.
Hey, the reason the helicopter is these hogs are so overpopulated and they ruin the land down here.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
And the reason the helicopter is because they get on top of them trees and flush them out and just murder those bastards. I mean, they are worthless piece of shit animal because they're so damn destructive with the land.
I think the rest of the universe would say that about human beings.
Yeah. Yes.
They'll just ruin land. It's just they're
They
horrible.
destroy. If you see what they do to the ground, it's like holy shit. And you saw the size of that fucking pig?
Yeah, they just knock everything down.
They
in
bring
its path.
all the roots, dig the roots out.
Yeah, I know, but that's like build a fence around your shit. But
Oh, they go through the fence.
Oh, they do. Okay.
They go through the fence easily. You saw the size of that motherfucker? If you got 12 of those things,
They'll go run right through a fence.
like it's paper.
All
Try
right.
hunting them with machine guns. It's like, come on, man.
But do they taste good?
It depends how you cook them.
That means they taste really shitty.
You gotta cook them right. Get a black woman.
You gotta
to do
get a
it.
lot of spice in there.
Let's get some Lorries. You need some Lorries.
Slow cook them on a pit. That's the trick.
Yeah, the slower the better.
Slower
like
the
200,
better.
200
Makes
degrees.
love.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, sir.
All off the bone.
Here we go.
One more here, because someone's saying I would have buck fever. I'm scared what that is.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Matt in
buck
Seattle.
fever.
You want to shoot a lot.
Oh, is that it?
Really? Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, when you go hunting and you got a buck in your sights for the first time, this is for novice hunters, you start sweating and you can't pull the trigger. And that's called buck fever.
Oh, I get that in strip clubs when I'm giving a buck away. I get buck fever.
You just don't want to give that buck up.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Tits are kind of lopsided. What am I doing?
You sound like who Ted Nugent was talking about.
Oh, yeah. And the Jews refuse to give dollars to the strippers. Uncle Ted.
I got $5, and I want to make sure I use them sparingly.
Economically.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I could see getting afraid to shoot something like that. Sure. I mean,
Dude,
if you've never done
Freezing
it.
up, yeah.
Yeah.
Not in recent years, but back in the day, I was invited so many times, and it wasn't my thing.
We're going.
I mean, I guess I would go.
We need a field trip.
But I wouldn't shoot anything.
I don't believe that for a second.
I'm trying to think what I would shoot.
Pheasant.
Pheasant?
A duck.
Squirrel.
Definitely not a duck. Definitely
not a duck?
No.
That's the father in you. You see your little kids' faces now?
I probably would be able to, I would be able to shoot like a koala.
No, koalas hug you. They look really nice.
That'd be a great puff.
That's my point.
Oh, you would.
A puff of smoke and fur.
I was being silly, guys.
That'd be great.
I was going the other direction with this bit, this wonderful bit of ours.
I'm telling you, hunting.
I couldn't shoot a deer. I've seen enough deer.
What about fishing? You like to fish?
I used to.
Why fish are more important than birds? Like
I fish.
It's okay to kill a fish, but you can't kill a bird and eat it?
I catch and release.
No, you do not.
Yeah.
I do, really.
I just think it's funny to drag the hook along the roof of their mouth and let them go. Now go ahead, go eat something spicy. Go have some lemon. Oh, fish get so mad when they've got lemon prepared. Hook.
I used to love fishing growing up on Long Island. But when they swallow that fucking hook,
yeah,
and you can't get it out, and now you're ripping its gills through its mouth to get your hook out.
Then you got to eat it.
And then you're like, fuck, I can't do this anymore, because it looks like it just has a dry throat.
That's what fishermen's friends are actually for the fish.
Right.
Here you go, little fella. Sorry I ripped your mouth apart. Go eat this.
You guys are so big city now, man. You just big city.
I am a pussy.
Big city.
I did a lot of fishing growing up. A lot.
Yeah.
As long as I could get that hook out nice and easy, then I still like it.
I would go turkey hunting, but without a gun. I just want to karate chop a turkey. Like, to me, that's fair. Like, if I see a turkey and I kick it in its fat breastplate and then I fucking strangle it and eat it, then I've earned the right to enjoy that turkey.
That's logical.
I'm going to karate kick a fucking turkey, right? In its big, dumb breastplate. He's got no natural defenses other than feathers. Fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot.
A wild turkey will kill you, Jimmy.
No, I'll fucking karate kick the shit right out of that thing. Put your feathers down. I'm not a wild animal. I'm not impressed by your colorful feathers, idiot.
But he's posturing for you.
I know, he is. I'm peacocking. I probably would back down. Turkeys would frighten me.
They'll come right at you. They're evil.
Yeah. I tell you one thing. I want to get a late night talk show. But people think it's just I want to interview people. No, I just want to hold wild animals. Because it's always so funny when the host just doesn't know what to do with the animal.
Yes. When he sees Carson up there with a sloth.
I know. Then every other talk show host in history is taking that bit and fucking...
Exactly.
Oh, no. He's going to hold a three-toed molagul. Oh, no. It's urinating on me. What do I do? We'll be right back. Fuck you.
And it has to end up on his head. And
when Johnny did it, it was charming.
Yes.
Well, but the problem is now that you look back at Johnny doing it, you feel like it's hack because you've seen so many people do it.
Letterman was okay, too. He had the guy
was
from
the
Ohio.
First one.
Stupid pet tricks, yeah.
He had the guy from the Ohio Zoo or whatever, Cleveland Zoo, Davey Letterman.
It's a dumb bit now.
Yeah, he got, but he had Joan Embry, and who was the other guy he would have? Jim Fowler.
And
Joan Embry. He had these people from the zoo.
Yeah.
Right.
He made very regular people. And again, these crazy animals are not hard to make interesting. But Johnny can make really regular people very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Didn't he have like some wild animals at his house in L.A.?
Oh, I don't know.
He probably had a couple running around.
I'm sure.
Let's see. You have to drag the deer out. People eat what they shoot, not just blasting animals. I think we went over that.
Yeah.
Joe in Chicago, Sherrod, you could get 80 pounds of meat off a deer.
We came over that.
I think we went over that. You got to see videos of boar hunting in Texas. They're trapped and blown up with dynamite.
Let's see it.
That's bad.
Okay, that's
Come
bad.
on, that's bad.
Let's take a look at it, though.
Let's hear this guy out. Jason in North Carolina, go ahead.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, you got to check that out, man. That's crazy. They cause so much property damage down there that they'll put food plots out and get all these boar in there, like 10, 12 of them. And then they'll shoot that tannerite and just blow them all to hell.
I'd walk right in there and pet those little guys. I'd win them over with my love of animals. They would sense...
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's kind
of... crazy.
That's a dick move.
Yeah. I understand if you live there, it's annoying because they're doing stuff.
When they tear up your land. If you came home and your apartment is fucked up every day... And you like, what happened? Oh, wild boar.
I'll tell you what I do.
Like, we got to kill these wild boar.
I'd put a door on. That's what I would do.
And they would knock that fucking door down.
Yeah.
That's a dick. I can't.
If it's food on the other side of that door don't stand a chance.
Dynamite, though?
No, I don't. Well, I don't know about the dynamite.
Come on.
Yeah, I might just say it like Jimmy Walker.
We got to know about the whole story. Maybe those boar killed the kid.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Sorry about your Panthers there, sir.
Man, that was devastating.
Yeah, well, we move on. Thanks a lot. Appreciate the call. Better luck next year.
I do want to bring up the Cam Newton thing. Now they're saying that he left the post whatever press conference.
Walked out?
Huh?
He should have walked out. What a child's move.
Yeah.
But other people's done it. They've done it before. Tom Brady walked out before.
Now they're saying he walked out because what happened?
He overheard one of the Broncos defensive players doing another interview, and the guy was saying, hey, our whole way of our whole game plan was to go after the quarterback and make him throw it. Can you throw the football? And I guess he overheard that, and like being a baby, what did he get his feelings hurt, or he didn't like that they were in close proximity. But the reality was, I still look at his face, and I think he was ready to cry. Man. So to me, if he was ready to cry, I get why he left, because that's embarrassing to do in front of the whole country. But if it was being hey, I didn't like what he said, it's like, fucking shut up and just take it. You lost.
Cam has to learn how to lose like a winner.
Yeah, you lose, man. It happens.
Right.
Great
lose
players
like a winner.
Lose like a winner. If you're going to be flashy with your gold shoes that say MVP on them and your Superman emblem, yeah, you got to.
When you lose the game, go high five and hug the other team and say good job.
You can't sulk and walk out. You just got to fucking take it.
Jordan knew how to lose.
Yeah. Even though he got emotional over losses, and remember, he walked out before, too. That's when Detroit, the Pistons, beat him up. They fucked him up the whole series.
All right, then Jordan didn't know how to lose properly.
But that was a beat up situation, I believe. I believe correctly.
I would wind up just blubbering if I lost professionally. So I know that I would just blubber.
You worked a whole year and then you lose the Super Bowl, the World Series, and now you have to wait for a whole nother year. But you have to hope that you're even in the big game next year.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed.
Dude,
that's got to be brutal.
I've cried over other teams' losses. I know I'd cry over my own.
Oh God, yeah.
I would blubber.
Oh yeah.
So what happened? I didn't do good. I would humiliate myself.
Yeah, I cried over so many Cowboy losses over the years.
When I was a kid, I would, yeah.
So imagine if you were in the press conference and they like this, how was the game?
And you blew it, or you felt like you weren't good. Imagine the feeling of being in that moment. He's probably doubting himself, going, "I've been overhyped," or I don't care how arrogant you are, or how good you are, how cocky you are, how confident. And when you lose like that, and you've had a bad game, you're probably thinking, "Man, I was overhyped."
You question yourself.
Yeah,
it's human.
And not many people were picking the Broncos.
No, but whoever did,
and some really smart people picked them.
Yeah, they thought this was a no-brainer that the Panthers were going to win easily. Yeah. I was one of those guys.
Me too.
I was one of those guys.
I drank the fucking Kool-Aid.
I went in there and I said it's going to be all Broncos.
You picked the Broncos. I was way the fuck off on that one.
Von Miller is now my favorite player.
He's amazing.
Damn, why is he not a Cowboy?
I love a good defense. Was he a Cowboy?
No.
Okay, I love a good defensive player. There's nothing better than a guy who just wreaks havoc as a defense.
Yes.
A fucking LT, Leon Lett, that clumsy big cat. Oh, would he ruin the offense today?
He's just a bed bug.
Charles Haley.
Just a bed bug. You're just trying to fucking get a good night's sleep, and there he is.
Ruining everything.
Ruining everything.
That's not if you're a dominant, if people know who you are as a defensive player and you're dominating a game, that's really hard to do.
I'm telling you.
You're great.
He was amazing. That defense was ridiculous.
That's how that Ravens defense was, too.
I used to play in high school. I did the jumping jack defense. Like, whenever the quarterback would go, I would do jumping jacks in the air and wave my arms. I would block all the fucking throws.
I think Peyton Manning's going to I'm going to be wrong about this one, too, but I'm going to say it. I think he's going to get stupid and try to play another year.
You think so?
I think he's going to get stupid. This is a perfect ending. But I think he gets stupid and goes, you know what, I want one more.
Yeah.
One more year of football.
No.
I think he gets stupid. What do you think?
But you got Eli right where you want him.
Because I think it would have been kind of cool if he retired after the Super Bowl, too.
He should have just said it right there. Like,
so what is he going to do now? Like, wait a few weeks and then call a press conference?
I think he's done. I think because he did that.
I think he's not, in his mind, he's still thinking about it. That's why we haven't heard anything. I think he's going to get stupid.
He wants to weigh his options.
No.
I think he's going to get stupid.
He won't play.
He said the Budweiser thing already.
The only reason he didn't retire two nights ago is because he's a team player. He's not going to make it all about him.
He's making the story about the team.
He's not. I agree. Like they kept asking him, are you going to retire? He's not the type of player that's going to make
Brett Favre would have.
Exactly.
Brett Favre would have made it about himself.
I don't think he's.
That would have been the lead. I think Travis.
Then he should acknowledge his defense a little more if he was a team player, because that's what won the fucking Super Bowl, and that's what won the game against the Patriots.
Did he not acknowledge them though?
Not enough.
Not enough. Are you kidding me?
He should have said Von Miller's the greatest motherfucker.
Are you kidding me? He got mobbed by the cameras as the defense are walking off that field like, well, fuck us.
But they know.
Well, because, it was a perfect ending for a great career. Well, yes, I get it.
They know who's Justin Timberlake and who's the other niggas.
He did not win. You said yesterday perfect, though. He didn't win those 2 games, but he didn't lose them.
That's all he had to do.
He didn't lose them, but he didn't win those games.
Just like the kicker. The kicker didn't win it either, but he didn't lose it.
Right. The defense won those 2 fucking games.
If they would have lost the game,
quarterbacks.
Even if it was defense lost, they would have all went right to Peyton with microphones. Even if the defense blew it, he'd have to answer for it. So I guess that's the good and the bad.
You take the glory of it too.
Yeah, but that defense was just ridiculous, unfucking stoppable.
He went to Disney World too. His kids were so cute on that float. His daughter out there kissing, blowing kisses to the crowd. I was like, he's done.
Did you see the Mike Francesa? We should have done this yesterday.
His penis?
No, Peyton Manning kissed the Papa John's guy after the game.
We talked about that.
I know, but we should have really talked about it.
I don't see a big deal about that.
No, I think that it was
a huge sponsor, but that guy shouldn't. I don't know.
They're probably friends at this point.
Yeah, that's his boy.
Think they're
absolutely. We let Steven Singer come in. They're probably friends.
We wouldn't let Steven Singer on the field.
Nothing wrong with that.
Take your stupid roses and
thank you, Steven.
Right. We'll see you in some press room with 200 other people, Steven.
The guy walked over and gave him a hug.
I think that's his boy. Yeah, I don't see a big deal about it.
Yeah, he's using Peyton in commercials.
The Papa John's bullshit.
I mean,
sure, he likes him.
I don't know.
He's allowed to have a certain amount of people on the field. He probably gets a certain amount of passes. And that guy probably knows the owner. That guy probably knows everyone on the fucking team.
Yeah. How about you kiss your wife before the Papa John's guy?
He ran faster.
I mean,
let me see what Mike Francesa did with this thing.
Yeah.
One thing for Peyton. The first guy you kiss can't be Papa John, okay? And listen.
Papa John.
This is a big moment. First of all, I have no idea why Papa John's on the field. Shame on the NFL for having him on the field. But if you're Peyton Manning, you have enough money. The first guy you kiss can't...
Why should you be on the field and not him?
Was Francesa on the field?
No, but I'm saying, why? Like, what are you doing? I guarantee you that they would rather hang out with Papa John, who's paying them to be in the commercials, than you, who's making money talking about them. Shut up.
Papa John spends a lot of fucking money. That's why he was allowed on the field. Everyone knows that.
Big sponsor for the NFL. I have no problem with him being on the field.
Yes, he probably paid for most of the game.
Don't make it look like the NFL has morals. If you're spending as much money as Papa John, I guess you should be on the field.
Yeah, he's just a pizza guy who spends a lot of money and people like his shit and watch the games.
It's average pizza, though.
I remember one year they had the Noid from Little Caesars doing cartwheels on the field.
Did they?
Yeah. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of commercial foolishness. They had the polar bears from the Coca-Cola commercial out there fucking
I'm glad,
hand jobs out there.
Hand jobs.
I'm glad everyone's against the sponsors. Mike is right. I guess they shouldn't have the Pepsi halftime show. And the NFL normally doesn't kowtow to sponsors. Good point, Mike.
And the AT&T fucking...
Every play is sponsored by something
Exactly, yeah. So he's just a guy who they all probably know and like, and he spends a shit ton of money, and they're like...
I'm just with Mike Francesa because I don't like those commercials. They're stupid. I feel bad for Joe Montana, the latest one with his baggy pants.
You hate those khakis they got on him?
Oh, God. How much? He didn't do well, huh?
Didn't he do a LA Gears commercial years back, too?
I guess he retired before the money got really, really good.
Got really good.
That's right. Because why is he doing those commercials?
But the money was still great for a football player back then. He had sponsors then, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
When did he retire?
Late 80s? Right? Early 90s. Okay.
Yeah, he was making good money.
He went to Kansas. He went to the Chiefs.
He was making good money for the late 80s.
He's only 59 years old. But again, who's giving him money? Papa John. No one else is throwing money in we all love old Joe Montana.
Yes.
I don't see anybody cutting a check. You know who's cutting him a check? The fucking pizza whore.
Yeah.
So good for old Papa John. You know what? I like you, Joe. Show up, do a terrible job, and here's a check.
I bet you if we played that commercial right now, you would feel uncomfortable for Joe Montana.
I might, but if I called Joe Montana and said, what do you think about the Papa John guy? He'd go, I love that fucking guy. Who Who, the guy who just put me in a commercial when I've been out of sports for 20 years?
Save my house.
I love him.
His
whole
pants,
fucking old mortgage Papa J. I love him.
His pants are baggy because it's filled with dollar bills from Papa John.
Yeah, exactly.
Papa John giving him some fucking spending money.
No, his pants don't fit anymore. He's hungry. He's losing weight. Good old Papa John.
Those baggy pants are filled.
You need the retirement plan.
Yeah, that guy who cut me a $200,000 check to show up and go, I like pizza. Yeah, I love him. That's how I feel about him. He's amazing.
I just feel like the legends should have enough money where they don't have to do that type of shit.
I'm sure they agree with you. I'm sure they agree with you.
But if you have to do it, why not for a product that you like? Pizza.
We've had a few of these guys come in, and you go, man, that guy should have more fucking money.
Yeah,
more fucking money than he has.
Let's see the Joe Montana commercial. Right. Maybe it's good, but maybe you've misjudged it. Let's see. Now, keep in mind, Joe's happy to be here.
All right.
Man, it's going to be sad.
Papa John, pizza maker. Peyton Manning and Joe Montana, playmakers.
Hey, Pop, I got a question.
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem like Joe only shows up during the playoffs when we do a buy one, get one free deal?
You think he just wants that free pizza?
Oh, he's a bum.
Huh?
He's the bum in the commercial.
They're making fun of his financial situation.
I fucking love this guy. I love this guy.
Joe Montana, though, they're making fun of the fact that he's so broke he's got to eat free pizza. I don't like to think that about Joe Montana.
Look at him standing there. He's got the fucking stage presence of Chef of the Future.
It's just not
He's
right.
terrible on camera.
They're all terrible on camera.
They're making fun of Joe. Look at his bum. He put pizzas in his pocket.
They're laughing at him because he's eating.
Joe hungry.
And he's
like
aggressively he's aggressively eating that pizza.
He's like a freed
slave. If I eat this fast enough, they're going to give me another one.
It's literally the worst. They're looking at cue cards. Like Peyton Manning can remember plays. You know, Q, do a hook back. He remembers every subtlety of a play. Hey, Papa. But he fucking delivers one line like Bull Radley. He's a total idiot. But you know what? I love this Papa John. This is all he wants to do is hang out with players he loves.
And pay him money.
And pay him. Joe is happy.
Oh, Joe.
Who called? The Papa Jack. Give me the phone, you fucking bitch. He told his wife.
Right.
His wife was like, do you want to talk to him? Give me the phone, you fucking bitch. Fuck out of here. Hey. What's up, buddy? Yeah, no, I'm very happy to. Not bad time. No. Not at all a bad time. Meanwhile, he's got he had his penis in his wife, and the phone rang, and you heard as he pulled it out and he shoved her off the bed.
He popped the lock.
He looks out the window to see his 1988 pool looking very sad.
Yeah.
That phone is ringing.
Oh my God! He sees a fucking spot where his houseboat used to be, and he's like, you know what? I'm happy this guy called. Look at him. He's throwing pizzas up in the air. He couldn't be happy. Joe Montana and Archie Manning. Who are they spinning pizzas with?
No,
Papa John. Why? Because he wants to hang out with Joe Montana and Archie Manning.
But they're making him fucking throw the dough up in the air in front of a whole bunch of people. I don't want to think Joe Montana has to do this.
He's giving old men something to do. I like it.
He's saying to Joe Montana, remember how hard you used to get hit? How'd you like to make 50 grand throwing dough in the air? I'd love it, Papa John. I'd love it. Me and Archie get to hang out again? Let's throw it in the air. We'll get cheered. We'll put on a couple of aprons. We'll have some fun. Joe, I don't know. Are you sure? Give me that phone, you fucking bitch.
As Joe's looking out his window, looking at his 1988 driveway with a few potholes.
I can't believe
Give me
it.
the fucking phone.
And he's making that you out of your mind face to his wife. Fucking phone. Hey. What am I doing? I was hoping you'd call. I love that. I was just eating some of your pizza.
Give me another fucking Joe Montana commercial.
God almighty.
I wasn't even a big Joe Montana fan, but you got to respect the guy and what he did for the game. And I don't want to think that this is what his life has come down to.
This is a great
for
thing.
Papa John.
So imagine who was the guys who weren't Joe Montana who played football. Where are they?
Oh, they're
if
fucking
he gotta do
broke.
This.
These guys are so happy because these guys are making some extra money late in their lives.
Yeah.
Just fucking hanging out with all they're doing is looking at a pizza. Montana, all he has to do is fold pizza and stick it in his pocket.
It's great.
Oh, he loves it. He's going to the game. Everybody's looking at him again. He's fucking couldn't be happier.
Yeah, let's give me another one.
Good for Joe.
Give me another one. Different one. Yeah, that one. Oh, that might be a long one. Oh, no, but he's looking for pocket change. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one.
Guys, to celebrate Super Bowl 50, I'm rewarding fans with a special offer. Order a large pizza and get a second large pizza for 50 cents.
50 cents? That's pocket change.
If only we had pockets.
Joe's got pocket change.
Get a large one.
There you go.
He's the bum in every commercial.
The bum.
Here's why.
One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
He's not needed. In that commercial, he's not needed. Papa John.
He's the dad in that commercial.
Papa John said, I really want to hang out with Montana. And his wife goes, you don't really need him. He goes, I know that, but I want to hang out with him. Maybe we'll make him like the comic relief. He'll come in with some change in his pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Because you don't need Joe Montana. You could get any player to do that.
Yeah.
He wants Joe Montana. He's saying, you know what? I love Joe Montana.
And I'm going to take care of him.
I want to hang out with Joe Montana.
Yes.
Put Joe on a plane. Give him
Private
$80 grand or $100 grand or whatever it costs to get him.
Joe.
Put some change in his pockets. Joe loves it. Joe loves it.
He gets about the house.
I get to be the funny part of the commercial where I walk in with change in my pocket. I'd be delighted. I'd be delighted.
You think Joe's a tough negotiator when he's on the phone with Papa John?
No, I don't. A tough negotiator? Yeah, he's like, Tuesday, this Tuesday, you got me.
Well, guess what?
I'm available.
What did Joe say to his wife when she didn't give him the phone right away?
She's like, I told him you'd call him back. You fucking bitch, I was doing nothing. She's like, I know, but you're putting the baby down. He's not feeling well. The fucking baby will live.
Let's get rid of his square TV.
Jesus Christ.
That was hip in
The
1988.
RCA, the whole RCA sitting on the carpet.
Oh my God. I have the same fucking sound system as Boogie Nights.
right, exactly. In all fairness, though, I'm looking up his net worth. Joe Montana's just fine.
He's got a lot of money, right?
I like to think that everything we just said is real, but it says he's worth $80 million.
He's having fun. Good for Joe.
So he's just having a good time with the Papa John
He's having
thing.
a good time.
He's back in the spotlight.
Gives him up the house. Gives him up the house.
Having fun.
All right, go back to Mike Francesa.
Him on the NFL for having him on the field. But if you're Peyton Manning, you have enough money. The first guy you kiss can't be Papa John, okay? It can't be.
Shut up.
And if I see that as a commercial, I'll throw up.
Be good. You probably use a little vomiting, fat boy. You probably shove your fingers down your fat throat. You should throw up.
It looks like you enjoy a few slices from time to time.
Exactly. The nerve of him to criticize.
And maybe Peyton was looking for Eli to kiss, but Eli's up in the booth fucking hating on him.
Yeah, he's happy to see his friend.
He explained that shit in the paper this morning.
What'd he say? He farted and...
Eli said he was still thinking football and he was trying to think if they should go for the 2 points or not.
Yeah, be a human being, stupid.
He was doing the math. Well, everyone else is like, okay, this is it. Peyton's going to win the Super Bowl. Eli said he was doing the math to figure out if they should go for the 2 points or not.
What a robot.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not.
It's a weird explanation,
what
but that's
an R2-D2.
That's what he was.
I'm computing the math. Everyone else celebrate.
It's a difference of 2 or 1.
I'm computing the math before emotion sets in.
Well, then you got to see possessions of the other team. I don't think. Why would he hate his brother winning?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's
his brother shit, brother rivalry,
maybe, yeah,
siblings.
might be right.
But Eli hasn't really shown a personality all these years. Not much of a personality coming from that guy.
No, there's a thing called Manning face. Like, he has no personality.
Exactly.
Yeah, they really are. They all really look like they've been hit by massive strokes all the time.
Look at that.
That's why I don't understand why they continue to get Peyton so many fucking commercials.
That's the beauty of Papa John.
Jesus.
He likes Peyton.
And he pays for those commercials during SNLs and all that.
You bet he does. That fucking Papa John. I want to hang out with that guy. I don't want any of his money. I don't have to be in his commercial. I won't even eat his pizza because it would probably give me indigestion. I get agita. However, I just love the fact. That's all I would do. Papa Jim. Hello, Jim. Hi, Ozzy. Do you want some pizza? I'd love some. Hey, where's Roger Staubach? Look, Ozzy, it's me, you, and Roger. That's what I would do.
Roger Staubach?
Just look at Roger. He used to throw a football, didn't he? Do you know we call football soccer in England? Have some pizza. That'd be my commercial. I'd hang out with my idols.
I'm telling you, if Papa John did the same thing for comedians that he did for old retired athletes.
I would love him.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't love it?
I do love it. And that to me would be fun to do if I was Papa John. I have to admit, I would do that if I was him, just because he could get different people to do. I would just hire people I wanted to hang out with.
Yeah.
Oh, but why make Montana the bum?
He loves it, probably.
It seems like he's
he's having a blast.
The goat. Yeah, let's go.
They probably all cracked up. Wait till you see what Joe's doing. What's he doing? We're asking pocket change. Fucking Joe, tell him. I fucking walk in. Pockets are full of change. Oh, you fucking Jesus. Holy shit. Really? They're going crazy for that.
They put nickels in his pocket.
Oh, he couldn't be happy when the game is on. Joe's having a good time. He's got his friends and family over into Papa John, and they're like, "Here's the Peyton one." He goes, "Shut the fuck up! Quiet, watch." And he walks in with change, and everyone at this party laughs politely. Good for Joe and good for Papa John.
Good for him.
All right, get to the end of the Francesa clip so we can move on here. Because Francesa is not happy about this whole thing.
He needs to relax.
By the way, I don't think Peyton was kissing him. I think Peyton was just hugging him.
He gave him a little smooch.
It was a cheek thing.
Yeah, cheek thing.
Cheek kiss.
Enough. You make enough money. The first guy you kiss can't be Papa John after the game.
Unless he's just kidding. I don't know his sense of humor, so he might just be fucking kind of joking.
He's a weird one to figure out.
Yeah,
Francesa.
if he's just joking.
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either.
I think
a couple years ago he would have been joking, but he's already deep into his own fucking dark place.
Picture of Joe Montana with Manning and wife. Wife is smoking hot at 60. Let's still look at Joe Montana's wife.
Okay.
Let's check this shit out.
Let's see what $80 million get you.
Let's see. That's wow.
Goddamn.
Fuck. Holy fuck.
Oh, goddamn. 60?
Joe's in good shape.
Look at her stomach.
Oh, she's got a fucking ripped. She literally has superhero doll abs.
What are you talking about? He's the man.
That's 60, huh?
That was his son next to her?
That is 60 right there, boys.
She's phenomenal. Wow. All her Joe do is work out.
Wow.
Let's take a look at his daughter, though.
Oh,
Alexandra. Oh, I see what we got going on here.
Oh, my God, would I love to date her. You imagine dating a girl for a little while?
Wow. Look at those freckled titties.
She never tells you her last name, and you go out with her on a few dates, and she really enjoys you, and she's like, I really like you. I'm like, I like you, too. And she's like, you don't even know my last name. I'm like, no, I don't. It doesn't matter.
Could you go back to that one shot? It looks like she got...
a girl with a last name Montana is hot already on paper.
She looks like she got hit by a stain brush.
Oh, in the front, yeah? Like she went out mudding. Somebody just peeled off in a pickup truck.
That's too much going on. I'm not a fan.
You don't like the freckle top?
I hate freckle cleavage.
Come on
hate it. Always have.
It's natural.
Maybe a couple hellos, but...
If you connect them, they draw a nice little
giraffe. Hellos is all right, but when it's like just taking over,
who's
no
that?
Thank you.
Oh, this is hot daughters of athletes.
Yeah,
whose daughter's that? LaRussa.
Tony LaRussa's daughter's all right.
Brett Favre's daughter. That's Brett Favre's daughter.
Favre's daughter is smoking.
What?
Really?
Brittany Favre?
Parker Brett? I don't know.
Brittany.
Yeah, we'll put this up on our Twitter. Let's. Why would you stop this list?
How old is his daughter? Before I start beating off the...
I don't know. Keep going. Let's see who else is up there. All right, keep going.
Brooke Hogan. That's Hogan.
No, that's Roma. All right, we'll have to look at this during the break.
Silver.
Oof.
Sanders.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, that was a rough one.
That's a little rough. Who's that?
It's not the best picture, I guess. Deion Sanders' daughter.
She's
Deion.
I don't think she should be on that list. Little drop off on the list. Allie's daughter, of course.
Yeah,
of course. All right.
Carano, who's her father?
I don't know. I don't know half these fucking people.
Cornerback from the Giants.
That's why this is going nowhere.
Oh, Cowboys.
Oh, quarterback. Who was the cornerback from the last one?
Her father was on the Cowboys.
That's Jordan Sparks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Her father paid for the boys, though? Oh, no, Giants.
The Giants, yeah.
Yeah, she's all right. A little thick, but she's all right. All right. We should take a break. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? In other football news, Marshawn Lynch is retiring, and they're saying he never used a penny of his $49.7 million he made playing in the NFL.
I appreciate that. What money did he spend?
He had some endorsements and other business
That's how
ventures.
Shaq did it. Shaq never spent the NBA check.
Really?
It's like Leno at the Tonight Show. Some guys just live off everything other than the money. He lived off his gig money. These guys' endorsements. Put away your contract money.
Shaq put away all his contract money and lived off endorsement money.
I would like to hear more about these guys. We always hear about the guys that blow it. Like, they should do more shows on the guys who are really smart about their money.
Very rare.
Yeah.
It's very rare, unfortunately. You got to see the broke 30 for 30. It's amazing. Most of these guys end up with no fucking money after they're out of the game. Lynch is estimated to earn about $5 million per year through endorsement deals with Nike, Pepsi, Skittles, Progressive, and Activision.
9 years, 9 years as a running back.
So
that's about right.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a long time.
The headline
actually
looked impressive, but he's probably making more money off endorsements
now.
Right now,
yeah.
The last few years of his career.
Yeah,
all right.
Done.
Well, that's a hell of a first hour.
That was dope.
Jimmy's heading to Chicago.
Yeah, I'm doing my Valentine's Day
massacre
weekend shows. Yeah, it's about romance and about love. So I'm starting off Thursday in Chicago. You take your girl out. You have a nice Valentine's Day weekend afterwards, apologizing for the show that she just saw in the language.
And trying to take him to a nice meal.
Yeah, exactly. Like I didn't know he was going to talk about that. I'm sorry.
How's your steak?
Yeah, how's your steak? And what's Friday is Michigan, I think, the Royal Oak Music Theater, continuing with the theme of Valentine's Day romance and love and tenderness. And then Milwaukee Turner Hall in Saturday night.
You got to mention Flint when you go out there, right? You going to mention Flint at all?
Probably. I'll probably go, hey, happy Valentine's Day. Don't drink the water in Flint.
Just kidding.
Go ahead. Thank you guys for coming. Take these pigs home and shove chocolates in their cunts. I'm just kidding.
That's going to be a good show.
Yeah, I'm going to do my Valentine's Day romantic weekend special. I might say clever things like, hard on. You get it?
It's like the little candies.
Oh, they're going to go crazy. And then the week after, I have Boston coming up. I have 2 shows at the Wilbur Theater, and I have Maine and a whole bunch of stuff. I think Foxwoods is almost sold out. There's a lot of shows coming up. Just go to JimNorton.com, cool. As you know.
Norty.
Sherrod doing Race Wars with Kurt Metzger tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on this channel. That's and touring the country with Tracy Morgan.
Yes, indeedy.
We love that you have a real fucking gig to make some real fucking money finally.
You, me, and my weed dealer 3.
What do we got coming up? Kevin Brennan and
Atlantic City Friday, and then North Carolina on
Sorry about that. Yeah. Cut off your plug there. Kevin Brennan coming back to the show today.
Oh, great.
For the 3rd time.
Brennan.
The first 2 were amazing.
Him and Lenny together.
And he's coming in with Lenny Marcus, who started a podcast together. So we're going to give that a little help today, even though I don't think they need help with a podcast.
But the fellas.
They're going to do all right. And Donald Trump called Ted Cruz a pussy, kind of.
Well, the lady in the audience.
I know. Yeah. We'll get into that shit and some more of this. We'll figure out who's winning New Hampshire and all that crap, too, I guess. Whatever. Stay there. Back with Sherrod Small.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Thanks, son.
Donald Trump reacts to audience. I guess what? Someone calls Cruz a pussy in the audience, and then Donald Trump stopped the festivities.
It's like, that's awful, lady, the way you said what I was thinking.
To let it just sit there for a little while and then go, hey, she's calling Cruz a pussy.
Did you hear what she said? She said that Ted Cruz is a pussy.
Do we have the actual audio of this? Well, let's go right to it then. Fuck it.
When they panned around, it was Ivanka.
I heard the other night at debate, they asked Ted Cruz, serious question, well, what do you think of waterboarding? Is it okay? And honestly, I thought he'd say absolutely, and he didn't. He said, well, he's concerned about the answer, because some people... She just said a terrible thing.
He is the best.
He's like Barnum or Bailey.
Everyone else would have ignored that. He's like, all right, let's stop right here.
Yes. Can we get a lighter on our place?
He's brilliant. He's brilliant at this shit.
He knows how to,
I can't think of anyone that is better at this type of shit than him.
Even if he's funny.
Thanks, dude.
He's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And God damn it, he's the future of America.
Oh, man, come on, you've been too kind. I'm right next to you.
She just said a terrible thing. You know what she said? Shout it out, because I don't want to...
He got a tickle out of that.
Okay, you're not allowed to say, and I never expect to hear that from you again. She said, I never expect to hear that from you again. She said he's a pussy.
That's kind of like when your parents catch you cursing as a child, and they be like this, don't say that again, but say it one more time.
Well, fuck. Well, no one heard it, though.
Yeah.
But he heard it and went, oh, man, I hope everyone heard it. I got to stop this and make sure everyone heard what she said.
He's mad that he didn't have her mic'd at the beginning of the speech.
Because you just hear in the back, you don't really hear it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he probably needs to stop doing that. Even though it's entertaining, it's like, that's kind of hard to picture the commander-in-chief.
I know.
saying, "Hey, look, this heckler called this guy a pussy." It's like, I think he's really funny, and I like that he's honest. But it's like you can't be distracted from real legitimate points about the country. Calling Ted Cruz a pussy. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
But but he's a human. He's not like this is not like royalty. This is just a guy we elected. So why can't he talk like we talk?
Well, he can, but I find that he's like if it's in the middle of a speech about something, like there are bigger issues than we know that you're a guy who says what he wants. I like that.
Yeah.
But you're in the middle of saying something, and Ted Cruz, I don't care if he's a pussy or not. Get to why you're better. Why are you not going to fuck me out of my tax money the way Ted is going to fuck me out of my tax money? You talk about a wall. Tell me how you're going to get that shit done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like too many distractions. You got to stop with that.
Ted Cruz responded actually to this comment, and he said, "You are what you eat." So
Ted Cruz is a hateable faced little man.
I don't like him.
Want to punch him so bad?
Yeah, he's really hateable. But I think he's got to stop with this shit, Trump.
Let's continue with this.
Never expect to hear that from you again. She said he's a pussy. That's Tara. Tara.
He walks away from the mic.
Yeah.
Mic drop. He
literally is doing a Def Jam set in 1991.
They should have just turned away to black people in the audience like this.
This is some WWE shit right there.
He's great.
Because he's not necessarily planned everything he says, the advantage is you get some great honesty and some off-the-cuff stuff. Mm-hmm. The disadvantage is he's too much acting like he wants to be a live performer. And it's like, sometimes, man, you just got to give a boring speech. Sometimes you just got to get the facts out there, you know?
Yeah. Maybe he did.
He might have, but
this is just a minute. I feel like he's been a little more normal lately.
He's been
down to
I feel like he toned it down a little bit.
After the loss in Iowa.
A little bit he toned it down.
The lady up front said, if she yelled it and everyone heard it?
Sure. No one heard it. No. You heard someone said something, and he could have just let that go.
Yeah, because we didn't hear it at home.
But he's thinking, this is too good.
Like a comic, like a comedian. Somebody yells something out.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. At the moment, and then he stops and he goes, yell it again. I'm not going to yell.
And then says it's a terrible thing, but he has to turn away because he's smiling.
The president of the United States?
Yeah,
really?
I know.
Hey, what'd you yell about that guy? What are you doing, Trump? Like, I want to vote for Donald Trump for real, and I don't care that he's fucking a little crazy. I don't care that he's got his own way.
Right.
God damn it! What did you say, lady? Could you say the bad thing about Ted again?
He's keeping it entertaining.
Oh,
exactly.
Man.
I mean, all these guys are going to take our fucking tax money, so we might as well enjoy it.
Be entertained while you do it.
Right. That's they're taking money out of our back pockets. At least make us laugh.
Voting is like, you're going to have a foot in your ass, so you just look for the person with the smallest feet.
Yeah.
And I think he might be the one on the Republican side.
Give me more of a reason to vote for you. Like, I'm fighting all these people who are saying, don't vote for you, don't vote for you. Stop continually legitimizing them saying don't vote for you by doing stuff like that. It's silly.
Yeah, he's
I don't want you to be PC.
He's getting in his own way sometimes.
Stop fucking tripping on your own dick.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa. I know we're trying to win New Hampshire. Lady, that funny thing you said about Ted being a pussy, I'll get back to my point. I want to be the leader of the free world. What'd you say? Ted's got a small what? Got a small penis. Come on. Stop it.
Oh, man.
And I don't want you to be PC. I don't want you to fucking censor yourself and be a goody two-shoes.
Right.
Yeah. But it's like you got
He's a man of the people. Remember he brought that other chick on stage with him to touch his hair?
Yeah.
To see if it was real?
It's like, you're not a man of the people, though. You're a billionaire. I don't relate to Trump. I'd vote for him. I don't relate to him. We don't hang out.
You're a buzzkill. This is a fun clip.
It is a fun clip, but I mean, I legitimately want to vote for this guy.
It is a very good point.
I see what you're saying.
It was a point that Penn Jillette made on our show over the summer.
Penn's great.
You should say it. Yeah, he said you should say it a little different.
You got to be a little more presidential.
You have to.
You want your president to be a little more highbrow.
He can make it easier for himself now. After he had everybody's attention, he could have made it. He could have just calmed it down and got more on topic.
It's fun, though. I mean, the other thing is these guys are just appearing all day long, every fucking day in these states, so probably this just breaks it up for him.
You're going to goof, yeah.
Because then he goes on to the next place with the next crowd, and they're all sort of expecting kind of something special from Donald Trump.
He's got some big crowds up there, boy.
There's high expectations when he enters the room because they're all hoping that they're in the crowd when he says something outrageous.
Chris Christie he filled up a little diner a bit. He was like, I can't believe this turnout. They showed Donald Trump's turnout. It was a fucking arena.
Yeah, but you don't want it to just be, like you said, hoping he says something crazy.
That's the position he put himself in at this point.
But you want to be able to get out of that a little bit. You don't need to have explosive laughter every time you're giving a political speech. You're a guy I'm looking at that I would, you're legitimate at this point.
Yeah,
stop saying dumb shit like that. Like, look at the crowd. He had a pretty nice crowd.
Look at
there.
that crowd.
That's sold out. I don't see an empty seat.
I don't either. I mean, that's a few thousand people.
Maybe a couple people going to the bathroom.
The
but that's
show
about
Chris
it.
Christie's, his was at a diner.
Hey guys, it should have been.
And Chris Christie should have got a bigger bump because
he got something, but not.
He destroyed Rubio. Is Rubio coming back from that?
No. Rubio took the biggest hit since, what's your boy's name, Jimmy? Who was like, then we going to Pennsylvania.
Howard Dean.
Yes, that was a Howard Dean moment.
Oh, boy. I like that Kasich.
Oh, Kasich, he moved up.
I'm liking Kasich a little bit. They're starting to say the three are going to be Trump, Bush, and Kasich.
Yeah, Kasich seems least insane.
Kasich is, he moved up a bit. He's not going to win New Hampshire. He's not even going to get. He might get in double digits.
I think Jeb's going to be in the lead of all the governors, though. All the governors in the race. Jeb's at the top.
And where go back to the Trump clip, and then do we have the tweets that went back and forth with Trump and Bush yesterday? That was pretty damn entertaining as well. Push play in this.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Now.
I don't mind this one as much. I got to be honest with you. I don't mind it. Like, he's just loving it.
He's loving it. He's feeling like a shark.
She did his dirty work for him.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to do it.
But will those people vote for him?
That's the
when
question.
It comes down to it, will they actually fucking
That's the question.
pull the
That's sort of what happened
for him?
That's sort of what happened in Iowa. People are loving him, but are they actually voting for him? That's the big question here.
Well, he fucked up in Iowa by not doing that debate.
I think Ted Cruz did use some type of tactics to get some extra votes with the Carson thing.
Ted's a wormy fucking face. His face bugs me.
And plus, politicians who are like lifetime politicians, little ways to do little things to give yourself an edge in an election.
Trump is killing it in New Hampshire. We'll see what the numbers say today.
Yeah, he was still leading by.
If he only wins by a little bit, that's kind of telling.
Yeah, the polling is not.
It kind of means that people loving the Trump, but are they actually, voting?
Yes, he's just a goof factor, like a chick with giant tits who comes to the party and oh my god, and she's popular, but deep down she wants a boyfriend.
Yeah.
But they're all like, let me grab those big fucking tits. Now get out. Get out. Like, you don't want to be the girl with giant tits that everybody wants to jerk off on, and when it comes down time for the relationship, they've never taken you seriously as their girlfriend.
You never get to meet the parents.
You never get to meet the parents. You don't want to be in that position.
Yeah.
And I think Trump is flawed, but I like him a lot more as time goes on than I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish he would just come on, man, stop. You're making
be graceful at some point.
Be a little fucking graceful. And one thing I've never heard out of him, and he may have it, I've never heard a moment of genuine empathy from him. For people who are in a shitty place. I'm not saying he's never showed it. I've just never heard it.
Right.
And I would like to see that. Because no matter who our president is, pardon me, there's times where you need that shit.
A lot of times.
Yeah, Obama's had him. Fucking Reagan had him. George Bush had him. They all have him. Clinton was good at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
New Hampshire, you got Trump at 30%. You got Rubio at 16%. And Kasich is third right now at 13%.
I think Kasich was going to
and then Cruz
finish
and Bush,
on top of
right behind Kasich, basically.
He's going to beat Rubio. I think Kasich's going to beat Rubio.
I don't know. That would be strong.
I mean, how can you vote for Rubio with a straight face right now after what you've seen from him?
True. Let's go to Kevin in Houston. Go ahead, Kevin.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
I love this show. Some of the shit that you say, Opie, is really just retarded. No one is showing up to a Donald Trump event so that they hope that he says something stupid.
Ah, you're stupid. You're just stupid. Are you kidding me? Of course people are doing that.
They want to hear some fireworks.
Of course some people are doing that shit. Of course they are.
Some people want to hear fireworks.
You don't think some people just show up because it's kind of like a show?
He's gone.
Oh, why does he go?
I think he's one of those dumb trolls. Of course people are going.
Do you want to see the spectacle?
Of course. Not every single person. There are people that are believing in Trump's message, but there's also a whole bunch of people going, fuck, Trump's in town. Let's go see, let's see the circus.
Yeah, it's a bit of it becomes an event, but not for the reason it should be an event.
I don't know what percentage, though? That's the question here. Right. How many people are going because they're hoping he says some crazy shit? Seriously, how many do you think?
20%?
20%.
Maybe. I don't know.
I know all the press is there for that. So all the press and then 20% of the crowd?
Yeah. You think the press is following Trump around because they want to hear about his policy?
No, they know.
That's why that
can't
guy
miss the story.
Stupid.
They don't want to miss the story of the spectacle of what comes out of Trump's mouth and everybody else going to have it. So you got to be there.
That's why they're all following him around. They've been following him around since the beginning when, before he actually started looking like a legit candidate. Because you know you're going to get some great TV out of the guy.
Once he said the rapists are coming across the borders, he had the crowd.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Jeb Bush and Donald Trump in major Twitter catfight. This happened yesterday, huh?
Oh, boy, I'm glad to see Jeb hanging in there. Can't get enough of the royal fucking family. Father, I want two sons. We had the father. We got to have two of the sons run the place.
Jeb Bush had zero communication skills, so he spent a fortune of special interest money on a Super Bowl ad. He is a weak candidate.
Oh.
Now, that's not bad, right?
Fortune of special interest money, and he's right.
Yeah, but not everyone is fortunate enough to have the Donald Trump money either.
But
in the end, this isn't even going to hurt him.
But who's Jeb going to owe these favors to for all these fucking money?
Well, that's
the problem.
Well, Jeb fired out a really good comeback. You aren't just a loser. You are a liar and a whiner. John McCain is a hero. Over and out. No, but that's a great point 3 months later. Yeah. Wow, that's really good, Jeb. Where the fuck were you the day that happened with that, you fucking dullard? You weak-spined dullard?
It took 3 months for the comeback.
Jeb Bush is desperate, strongly in favor of Common Core, and very weak on illegal immigration. That was Trump. And then Trump again. Everybody's laughing at Jeb Bush. See, you like this stuff to a point, Jimmy.
Yeah, because this to me is a legitimate attack on a guy.
Right.
Spent $100 million and is still at the bottom of the pack. A pathetic figure. That to me is legit. You spent a lot of money and you're not resonating with anyone.
And why do you? And then he just writes. Jeb Bush goes, "I'd be careful, Donald." What does that mean?
He's trying to be funny because he shared a picture of the mom in
the
football.
Yeah.
Now he's trying to be good-natured about it again because he got his fucking stupid teeth kicked in.
I didn't realize the picture of his mom was part of that tweet.
Oh, so Jeb put in a picture of his mother in a tweet saying, "Be careful because my mom will come after you."
Yeah, these guys, they got to keep it good-natured.
I think Trump could handle a 90-year-old woman.
Well, all you got to do is punch in the jaw, right?
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying to do it, but I'm saying that's all you probably got to do.
I think he could take out the 90-year-old with the walker.
Her. Oh, he can drop her.
Yeah, it's literally just him trying to be good-natured, like, aha.
Yeah.
And these guys are all trying to fight him on his own ground because none of them are good at this. None of them are good at real communication. So there's something to be said for what he's changed.
And I think
it's a breath of fresh air.
And I think it changes forever.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see a lot more of this as
straight talk
move forward with these.
It's maybe they will. You know what? Maybe it will change forever. I would hope so.
I think so. I think every candidate's going to have a little Trump in them from now on
for a while.
For a little while.
The pendulum swings.
Yeah.
We'll be right back to phony balonies before you know it.
What's Jim's opinion on Trump and Sanders? I think you just gave your opinion on Trump.
Is there somebody online or they just wrote in?
And then, sure. Let's go to San Francisco. Say hi to Sean. Hey, Sean.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Sean.
Jimmy, I agree with you, Jimmy, on so many things. And as a true Generation X, I feel like we are just one or two presidents away from an independent because our beliefs, I find it so interesting that here I could vote for Sanders or I could vote for Trump.
Sure.
Two of the most opposite people, yet that's how disillusioned I am with the common Republican and Democrat.
Yes, I agree. Mm-hmm. I totally agree. And that's kind of what I've been saying is that those are the only two guys I have any interest in. And Bernie just wants too much. I don't think Bernie's the right guy, but I respect him. I think that he's a genuine
I like Bernie.
Guy.
Got some good points.
But I want somebody else. I hate again, we have a Clinton and a Bush running. We're embarrassing.
Yeah.
The same fucking family again. Fucking ridiculous. One guy who fell out of the same puss and another one who fucked the guy with. Stop it!
It's ridiculous.
Go away.
But not necessarily. I mean, Bush has a long way before he's.
No, I know.
This is his, and then Hillary. They're getting a little nervous in her camp.
Yeah.
Because Bernie Sanders. He's supposed to destroy New Hampshire. We know that, but he was a little too close in Iowa, and they said that moving forward, they got to take him way more seriously than they thought they had to.
They should have always been taking him serious.
They got Bill Clinton out there now.
Ain't it funny that the oldest dude in the race is getting all the young votes?
Isn't that strange?
Well, that was the same with Ron Paul too. Ron Paul was old. He's pretty religious conservative.
Yeah.
And he got like a weird mix of like anti-abortion people and young, fiercely liberal people.
Yeah.
Right.
He had an odd mix of people, and I think Rand Paul did too.
Yeah.
But people are just tired. These guys, they feel a little different. So people kind of are like, I wish I had supported Ron Paul more. We just want I want a third party. And then it makes the other guys,
we all need it.
You can't necessarily just fucking stick to your obsessive party lines.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a third guy that represents a little Republican, a little Democrat.
If you only got two choices,
but
you don't have any choices.
But when will the third party be taken seriously?
When they almost were.
I mean, they're even talking about Bloomberg and like, yeah, but he doesn't have a fucking shot. When you put a ring on your finger,
when you put a ring on, the first one to win, that's when people take it seriously. The big office.
Doesn't have to be one of the main guys from one of the other party, one of the two parties saying, fuck it, I'm going this way.
And switch over, maybe.
And then maybe the third party starts becoming more legit.
Maybe. Yeah, or just independents in general.
They're just saying Bloomberg's just going to fuck everything up and that he doesn't have a shot.
But that's both sides saying it to keep out an independent. It's like, we need an independent.
No, see, I agree with you guys.
Mix it up.
I think a third party would be wonderful, but I just wonder when it becomes a legit thing.
I think if Perot would have stayed on it after the 90s, it would be a bigger thing now than it is.
If he hadn't fucked up, I agree.
We should have just had a third party every single election.
Yes, that has a big presence. We have it already.
Exactly, a real one. Yeah. Like one where you're like, no, this is a little more legit.
Yes.
We should really, I think people should want that very much.
As Americans, we should demand it. We should have fucking 6 parties that fucking compete.
These guys they run up millions of dollars in debt that they themselves don't have to pay. It's fucking disgusting.
The system is rigged.
It's just shitty. Like, I would love a third option, that's all.
Yeah.
Even if it's, Bloomberg's much more liberal than a lot. Okay, but I would prefer if he ran as an independent. I don't care which ones of them he hurts. He wouldn't just hurt the Republic. People think he would just hurt the conservatives the way Perot did with Bush, but no, he's so anti-gun, which is probably why he wouldn't win.
Yeah.
People have made that point, which was smart.
He's right in the middle. I think.
And he's Jewish. I don't know if people would vote for a Jewish president in a lot of places.
Yeah.
I know Ted wouldn't. Ted Quarters would not be happy.
All right, listen, Kevin Brennan and Lenny Marcus is here. So why don't we take a quick break so we can get some more Valentine's Day reads in. Yeah. We got a lot of them today.
And it's pronounced Valentine's with an M.
Valentine's.
I know the white people make a lot of mistake with that, but it's M.
Sherrod is going to be in Atlantic City this weekend with Tracy Morgan.
Yes, Friday.
And on the radio tomorrow night with Kurt Metzger right here at 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
And North Carolina Saturday.
Race Wars rules. I hope you guys are checking that out on a weekly basis. Jimmy is heading to Chicago on Thursday.
Yeah, and I apologize because the commercials have been kind of put in, like the ones I recorded, the 30-second. Sirius is sponsoring my tour.
Whoa.
So there's a bunch. Yeah, I'm really happy. There's a bunch of commercials I've done, and I made some about the Valentine's Day weekend, so I apologize for the redundancy. But I'll be in Chicago this Thursday, Royal Oak, Michigan. I've never been there, to the Royal Oak Music Theater first time, and then Milwaukee, Turner Hall. I've never been to Milwaukee on Saturday night, and I'm really looking forward to these gigs. And the week after is Portland, Maine, 2 shows in Boston at the Wilbur, fucking Foxwoods. Foxwoods is almost sold out, which for a casino is very rare. And then New Haven, Connecticut, February 21st at Southern Connecticut State University. So these are all shows I'm looking forward to.
Jimmy!
Oh, it's a whole new hour of jokes.
You're making it happen.
Yes, I certainly am. I'm in a ride. I feel like I'm bumping my head on mediocrity. I'm getting there.
Okay.
And I believe the chip thing is going to go live on Thursday. We're working on the Indiegogo. I've been obsessively doing that, getting the page up and going over the fucking font.
Oh, yeah.
And all that stuff.
Yeah. You got to pick the perfect font.
I do. It's expensive shit, man. It's like, part of the fucking campaign is getting money to pay for it.
Right.
Like to pay for the shirts and the things you give away and all,
Right.
It's a whole lot of stuff. I'm not good at business or comedy, so it's perfect.
Kevin Brennan and Lenny Marcus joins the show next. Stay there.
We're back with Opie and Jim.
And Sherrod Small.
Yeah.
And entering the studio, Kevin Brennan.
Oh, yeah.
And Lenny Marcus.
Here we go.
Lenny Marcus, and they are doing a podcast called Misery Loves Company. And I'm going to see where you can get it first before I actually
Kevin?
plug.
Hey, guys.
Hello, boys.
What's up, Lenny?
How are you? Yeah, look at Kevin.
Last time we saw Lenny, he came in with a Mike Tyson poster.
That's right.
Oh, did you got it signed by Mike?
Lenny wanted to meet Tyson, and we had Mike in. And Lenny came in. He was very tentative.
How was it?
Yes, Lenny was a very tentative young man.
Because he goes way back with Tyson.
He loves him.
Way back. Before he was even a pro.
Asked to come in.
What, y'all got history?
Yeah.
You kind of have history with Tyson.
Did he come visit you in the hospital as a boy?
Yeah, he said he was going to win this one for Tyson. I'm going to win this one for you. Lenny was sick. It was right before the James Douglas fight.
I know him from Albany. I went to school in Albany, SUNY Albany, and he's.
Oh, that's right. He used to live up there.
That's right. He used to live up there. He was.
Lift it higher, Lenny. Sorry, these fucking mics stink. Oh my God. There you go.
There we go.
Is it all set?
Yes,
there
good.
you go.
And he was, he would frequent the school. He lived, when he was training with Customato.
What do you mean frequent the school? Come over there for little young girls?
Yeah,
of course. And young Lenny's.
Yeah, and young Lenny. Yeah, so it was always a Mike Tyson sighting. So I told him that story. He was sitting right here, so it's hard to.
It was high school?
No, college.
Oh, college. Okay.
But it was before he was a pro, right? Or he was a very young pro.
But he would be on local television up there, just knocking people out every week. Every week. Oh, Tyson's fighting. Everybody knew him.
It became a thing, right?
It became a thing. Wow. And on UHF, everybody would tune into whatever the hell the channel was, right. And then he would knock out some bum. And this guy's going to be the heavyweight champ of the world. And people were just seeing him on campus, searching for co-eds. It was crazy.
That's a nice way to put it. Searching.
That's what he said. He said to me, he goes, I wasn't searching. I knew exactly where I was going. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and Lenny came in with a little thing for him. And who was that, Michael Spinks, the poster?
Yeah, the poster. They were handing out Spinks posters with him back for the big fight. Yeah. And everybody got one in the school. And then I had it in the attic for years.
How long did that fight last?
90 seconds.
Yeah,
90 seconds.
Yeah.
Not even.
I fucked twice during that fight.
Yeah, it was no more than 90, 91 seconds, something like that. And now, and Kevin Brennan, last time you were here, we got you a bunch of Twitter followers.
Yeah.
You're getting there.
Oh, yeah, wait.
You're getting there.
Remember I told you Amy wouldn't retweet one of my tweets?
Yeah.
And I said, can I pay you guys to come on?
Yeah.
Because I was going to pay her.
Yeah.
But I got so many Twitter followers. You said, just bring breakfast. So here's breakfast.
Very nice. Some donuts.
Kevin brings some munchkins.
Some munchkins, actually.
And then here's some napkins.
Actual money. Nice. like the 20s.
I don't know if that's legal, but I must overdraw my account for the fucking 20s. That's how poor I am.
Well, let's start then. Kevin Brennan 666 on Twitter. I'm going to 2,286 followers. Let's see what we can do.
I quadrupled from last time. And I did the math. If I come on 8 more times, I'll have more than Katy Perry if I quadruple every time.
Nice. Did you get in any trouble with your brother?
No.
From the last appearance?
He blocked me on Twitter.
As he should. You're really hard on Neil.
I'm blocked on Twitter because
he did not block you.
Yeah, because he's doing a show here at the end of the month, at the end of February. So I was looking it up on his Twitter thing, and I'm blocked. I'm like, oh my God.
I took your side in the last
You're hard on him, though. You're hard on Neil.
Yeah. No, he's not.
What do you think? What?
He's not hard on Neil.
Brutal. Neil never saw his kid.
Yeah, Neil never.
In life?
Yeah, my son. He never met my son. Even though we were in California for 2 years, Neil lived 4 miles away.
He never came over and saw his son.
You're lying. Okay.
I wish I was lying.
But did Kevin ever invite him over?
No.
But you just
you just go over.
You go see the kid. You go see the kid.
You have too much to worry about. Your siblings are supposed to come and
and
search
you're supposed to help you out, and you got a new kid. You're sleep deprived. Right?
Yeah.
And because he did, now he takes a beating on every time Kevin does anything. That's because
Neil does.
Yeah, because he didn't see that kid.
Did he see the kid now?
Whatever.
By now.
Neil doesn't have kids, though, so I don't know. As a brother, I have a sister with kids. I would always wait to be invited. I would never. I don't know what people do at home.
No.
I would want someone to say, come over. And then if I didn't come over.
But how far is your sister from you?
Next door.
No, she's
upstairs.
It's our kid.
He's changing.
She's 40 minutes. South.
That's pretty far. I'm talking about 4 miles.
In my family, when someone has a kid, they just show up at the hospital.
Right.
They just know if they're not busy or at work, they just know to go to the hospital.
Go to the hospital.
So every kid that's been born in my family, there's always been a whole bunch of siblings that make sure they make the trip.
Neil will blame it on me, so he can do whatever. I mean, I'm blaming shit on him, but yeah, I'm blocked on Twitter. So
and your Twitter's Kevin Brennan 666.
Yeah.
How's the podcast going, guys? Misery loves company.
Nice.
It's going well. It's
we already passed Sherrod.
Boo, Kevin. Neil was right about you. It's not worth seeing the kid.
It's always personal for me. Like we were yesterday. At one point, we were right behind Jay Moore, and then we passed him. I'm like, fuck Jay Moore. You know what I mean? Like if I know the guy, I want it even worse. If I don't know the guy, I couldn't care less. But I even like Jay Moore, but I'm still like, fuck him.
Sorry, how'd you guys decide to do it together? I know you know each other forever from the cellar.
It was Bobby's idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
He's
Bobby Kelly or Robert. Is he Robert here?
He really makes. He thinks he's fucking Larry Fishburne. Now all of a sudden he wants a more official name. I want to spit in his face.
I go with Bobby.
I want to do a show where I interviewed just people, just comics about comedy, and he went, no.
He's right.
And then one day he just goes, I want you to do this. I have an idea. I want you to do this. I don't know if you heard Kevin here or you guys might take credit for this, but
yeah, we'll take credit.
All right, good.
No, you got
All right, we'll
it's right
credit.
here, right? Whatever you need.
No, Bobby's right. You guys are a good pairing. It's like you're very opposite people, and
yeah,
you know
totally
each other.
Opposite. It's really ridiculous.
Well,
Lenny's never had a drink. I didn't even know this shit about. Lenny's never had a drink in his life.
Ever.
Wow,
Lenny, ever.
Oh, no, I lost the bet.
How are we friends?
No, Lenny's due. Lenny's gonna have one drink. Like he's gonna get married. At his wedding, he's gonna have a drink, and then he's gonna go to the store for fucking Cheetos and kill 3 people.
I know he's so pent up.
Why not?
I'm pent up.
No, I have a drink once in a while, and you know what I mean. You don't even know who you are until you've been drunk.
That's true. I agree with that.
Why haven't you never had a drink? I would
It tastes horrible.
But
it tastes. What kind of a fucking faggot are you? Like, no offense, but like, who even says that it tastes horrible?
It does.
Have a whiskey sour. They taste sweet the way you like them.
This is the show. This is the show.
This is the show.
Yeah.
Like who said that? He goes yucky. He said he had like
you can get a daiquiri.
No, he said like at religious services he's had like religious wine. He's like
no,
yuck.
That's not.
Well, that's supposed to taste horrible. There's a lot of tasty alcohol out there, Lenny.
You can have a strawberry daiquiri. It tastes like strawberries.
Yeah, go for one of those fruity drinks.
I can't even have rum cake. It tastes horrible. It's gross.
Who is this guy?
Like, so this is
I have no idea.
He screams at me for an hour.
Who's never had a drink? Who's never had a drink? And he went to college.
That's weird. To never
went to college.
Yeah.
Lenny's a very tactile boy. He likes things that taste good. I don't blame him. Lenny likes good. He doesn't like bad.
That's a good point, though. You went to college, so while everyone else was getting fucked up, what were you doing,
He
Lenny?
was
watching them throw
Or he was
up.
fixing their laptops while they were out partying.
Something drunk with your CPU.
But
I'll take care of it, guys. Don't worry.
You went to the college bars, though, right?
Yeah.
So you just sat in the corner and watched everyone puke?
Yeah.
And throw up?
Drinking your frescas.
And then I go back
kid.
to the gym. And I worked with the football team up there. I worked with the intramural program. A lot of sports.
Now, the athletes never try to take you out and get you drunk, like the college athletes that you play with?
I don't want to see it because I worked a lot with the coaches and I didn't want to.
Now, the coaches never took you out and got you drunk?
No.
Like
yeah, the coaches know how to party,
Yeah, they
too.
know how to party. They did, and they know how to party.
But wait, Gina, your fiance, she drinks,
She
right?
drinks, yeah.
And what are you going to do on your wedding night? You're just going to sit there with a Fresca?
She's
and then,
the best.
Like, what's going to happen?
I don't
She's going
know.
to get drunk, and then you're going to be like, oh, look at this.
I'll tell you what's going to happen at their wedding night. You ever see The Godfather 2? Fucking Fredo and his girl. She's going to be yelling at Lenny on the dance floor. Never marry a Jew!
Oh, shit.
Yep. See it coming.
But Lenny's not a peer pressure guy. I respect that. Like,
Me too.
if you in college, you have a lot of peer pressure. Lenny
it's
stood
brutal.
up to it.
You smoke pot at least? Any of that?
No,
Nothing.
the girlfriend smokes a little pot, though, right?
She's done a little.
She's the best.
That's
That's
she's the cool one.
Why don't we bring her in?
You need a podcast with her, Kevin.
She listens to this show. She's the huge Opie fan.
This
Yeah.
girl's so
Is
cool.
she a partier?
No,
But just a little bit here and there?
a little bit here and there. But she's
So you don't have to shush her in public?
No, she's quiet. She's quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just a human
met her.
being. There's like some type of,
She is
drink and smoke sometimes.
She is currently in love with Kirk Cinnamon.
Oh, good. She's a marvelous taste in comedy. She's a wonderful funny bone. Lenny likes being around volatile people. His girlfriend drinks and does drugs. Fucking Kevin insults everybody. And Lenny's just Mr. Stable Nice Guy.
Yeah. I just apologize for everybody. That's our show. Kevin shits on everybody, and I'm sorry.
But you definitely enjoy the turmoil around you.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. I like funny.
You just don't want the
like
tornado to
Sherrod
take you
come
out
in.
personally.
It's like a tornado that walks into the strip or the cellar and Artie, and it's like crazy. It's so loud.
You love it.
It's so
loud. I'm in the middle of a hurricane.
Yeah, have a drink. It won't bother you so much. Yes. I just can't even imagine.
You told me you stopped drinking because it was horrible for you.
No, I didn't say horrible. I said it was like I was being dumb. But I mean, it's like at least I've I'm not going to experiment with heroin. But I mean, have a fucking cocktail once in a while.
Yes.
Just to see what happens. And he's never voted either. He's never voted.
I believe that. I believe it.
That's all right.
No, that's okay, but it's like
it's not okay.
When you know a guy for a long time, you're like, I've never voted, I've never had a drink. Yeah. I'm like, oh my god.
But that's a podcast. You should have a few drinks on the podcast.
Yes, and go vote.
And see what happens.
Get drunk and vote on election day.
Trump.
Get drunk and vote. That's the campaign.
Yeah, who's your guy? Even though you don't vote.
You know he's a liberal if you would.
I know.
I really don't care.
You got Bernie Sanders?
They all stink.
You got a girl now. You have to go Hillary.
I don't even think she would like Hillary.
Oh, I knew this girl was cool.
Lenny's a short fuse guy, though. Like, Lenny's a really great guy, but I've seen Lenny snap.
Oh, yes.
Lenny's a fucking take no shit dude. Like, when I saw him, you had a girl, this is years ago, he brought like a first date or something to this, or just a female friend to the cellar, and somebody was heckling him, and oh boy, did Lenny fucking take the gloves off. It got ugly.
Really?
I mean, like, where like the crowd was just uncomfortable, and then Lenny walks off on the way out. I'm fucking right outside. Oh my god.
Really?
Oh boy, did Lenny shame that guy.
It comes out every 3 years.
It was great.
It was some guy, and then Jim's standing in the doorway the way out. He comes back upstairs. He like just had this horror look on his face.
I was so happy.
Yeah, he was happy because that was terrific.
But what happened? What did the guy say?
Someone with his hat. Remember?
The guy had a douchey hat, and he like said to Lenny, like, "You're not funny." Like the guy was trying to show off in front of a girl.
And you can tell
Lenny's
he was a little anti-Semitic too. You
well, yeah,
you
and that's where the guy won me over.
My hat's bigger than your little hat. You know?
Oh, Lenny gave him a beating.
Really? Great. That's awesome.
I love watching comedians snap.
Once in a blue moon.
You got rage. I'm telling you.
It's not, but that's Kevin 98% of the time. So.
No, just on the podcast. Plus, there's a character I'm playing. It's not really
thinks it's a character he's playing. Yeah. I don't know the difference between his character.
Oh, by the way, last time I was on my like an idiot, I wore these clothes, basically what I wear to do stand up. So I come home and because I didn't tell my wife I was going to be on, because in case I say something,
Yeah.
So I do the show. I guess I never change my clothes. So then I pick up my kids. My wife goes, "Can you pick up the kids?" I bring them back to the house, and she's like, "Where were you today?" I go, "Nowhere." She goes, "Why are you wearing your fancy pants?" I go, "I'm not wearing fancy pants. It's like I'm just wearing these jeans, but I usually dress down like khakis or whatever."
Yeah, knock around pants.
So then I'm like, no, it's cold out. So the rest of the week I had to wear my fancy pants just so she wouldn't get suspicious. So this is on a Tuesday. And then all week I'm like, and I didn't hear nothing about it. I'm like, I got away with it. Saturday I'm in Baltimore, like 10 minutes before I have to go on. She goes, "What the fuck? You're a fucking asshole!" Like, because she found out. She heard the thing.
Oh no!
And she was just like I'm like, I gotta go. It's a full house. I'm like, oh my god, I can't, because whenever I think I got away with something, that means I didn't get away with it.
I don't think you said anything bad last time.
I said a couple things, and the thing was,
I said a couple.
And then the thing was, she listened to the whole thing because she sent me the YouTube thing. She's like, "Is this worth losing your kids for?" So I listened to it. It's 2 a.m. in a hotel. I'm listening till 4 a.m. because I was on for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And she listened to the very last, and at the end of the thing, I was just talking shit. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I told that story about this woman in Atlantic City, and she's like, "You're disgusting," blah, blah, blah. Don't repeat it. That's
I remember.
She goes, "You're disgusting."
Oh, I know. Outside the 7-Eleven.
Yeah. She goes, "You're picking on homeless women. You're disgusting." But I'm like, that was at the very, very, very. That was like before you said goodbye. I'm like, oh my god, what dedication! What dedication to find fucking dirt. She should be a detective.
That's why we have you guys on for 2 or 3 hours, because we know the last 15 minutes you run out of shit.
I know, it's like a politician.
You got to fill up time.
Yeah. The politicians, then they start making mistakes because they're just filibustering.
I think he paid a homeless woman to touch his penis through his pants in Atlantic City outside of 7-Eleven.
You don't have to pay him. You can just fake the pay.
Well,
exactly.
She was panhandling, so he figured he'd get something out of it.
Yeah, that's good.
As a goof.
A little weenie touch.
I've been goofy a lot in my life.
It was just. But she's like, "You're disgusting." I'm like, "Oh, come on." I'm just trying.
She's got to let you live now. She can't box you in like that.
Yeah. Now, a friend of mine goes. He goes, "Well, you should have said you made it up." I go, "She knows I didn't make it up." Who's going to make that up? Who could even make it up? It's just so ridiculous.
She knows when you're making something up because you're like this. These not my fancy pants.
I know, but I really thought I got away with it. So it was just like
it was such a big deal that yesterday before I came, when we were like, "Oh, I think Kevin's going to wear his pants tomorrow. His fancy pants."
Yeah, just for the story.
So does she know you're on today?
Yeah, because I can't deal with the
just
tell
her.
I can't deal with it.
So why don't we
anymore.
get her on the phone and work it out or something?
Yeah, next. Well,
let's work it out.
Actually, I can't even tell you where she's at now, but
I imagine it's a lawyer's office.
something like that. I go. I'm going to be on the radio tomorrow. She goes, well, "I'll be at the lawyer's." I'm like, "Oh, that's nice."
Yeah,
something to help me sleep.
Well, you're back in the house, even though
no, I'm not back in the house. But it's like I never know what's going on. It just depends. It depends. Like I don't know. I never know what's going on. So we're I think she's just looking. I think you can get like a free consultation. So she's getting like free consultations to know what her rights are, and
just to see where she's at.
Yeah, see where she stands. So she's not paying or whatever.
And you want to move back in the house just to save some money.
No, I don't. At this point, I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. It's like day by day. I'm like, and then one day she's nice, and then one day, and then we get into a fight, and then whatever. And then
sounds like a woman.
Yeah. Well, don't. Sherrod said that.
Yes,
Zoe.
Wow. I've said that many times.
I think we need you unfiltered, though. Let's make believe she doesn't know you're here.
No, I'm not worried about that because as long as she whatever I say, and she kind of she gets it. Whatever.
She's a sweetheart.
But Kevin's the real deal. His brother blocked him on Twitter, and his wife's seen a lawyer.
His wife's seeking legal help
as we speak,
just because of a radio appearance.
She's waiting outside the lawyer's office, waiting for 9 o'clock to come so she can step inside. She's the first one there.
She's probably in her car waiting for you to say one bad thing, and then she's like, "All right,
exactly.
that's it." And she goes inside.
And she's taping it. She's like,
Right.
"Listen to this."
Right.
No, it's ridiculous.
You have no grounds, really. If she does take all the tapes, you're finished.
I don't really say anything. I mean, if that's the worst thing, that Atlantic City story, that's not that bad. You know what I mean?
That's a great story. So what's the podcast about?
Yeah, where do you guys tape and all that stuff?
Yeah, do you guys just attack each other? Or are you attacking other people? Where are we at?
Have you met him?
I talk a lot of shit. I talk a lot of shit, and then Lenny takes the other side.
I don't take the other side. It is the other side.
He takes the sober side.
What was the big moment on the podcast so far? I know you guys only done 5 or so.
Well, this is our podcast.
iTunes, by the way. It's called Misery Loves Company.
Yeah. He shits on everybody so bad. It's like what goes on here, and I apologize. That's it. That's the whole show. It's me just apologizing.
A lot of times, there's people they might not even know the guy. Like I shit on William Stevenson yesterday. He's an MC at the
William.
He's an MC. He's an MC, like a regular MC.
Oh my god!
And then I called. Well, I was on Sherrod's show when I did your show. I called Keith Robinson Black Neil because I started realizing Keith is like a serious star fucker too. Like I got to a fight with him kind of at the cellar, and then Amy stood up for Keith, and I had to leave because once Amy stepped. But I'm like, Keith is friends with Amy and Wanda and Kevin Hart. I'm like. He got a free car from Kevin Hart, so I just called him Black Neil. And then a week later, he has a stroke, and people are like, "That's because you were talking shit about him on the radio." Yeah. And I'm like, "I'll take that. I'll take that."
So now he's like, he's wishing bad things on other people that have strokes.
You think he has powers?
We haven't talked about that yet on the show. Is he doing all right? He's doing all right. All right.
He's doing a little better.
Yeah.
But I heard he's going to have to learn rehab. Well, I don't know why we start laughing when we look at each other.
Only you're laughing.
No, Jimmy started smiling like he knew where I was going.
Yeah, he just didn't want to mention it.
Yeah. I have to defend Keith, though. He was friends with them before they became famous.
Yeah, I know.
He helped them.
I know, but still, when Amy was like, I got into a little thing with them at the cellar, and then because him and Todd Barry were asking each other what they're going to have for dinner. I'm like, are you guys on a date or something?
Right.
And then Amy goes, well, I asked my friends what they're going to have, and I go, yeah, because you're a woman. So like, are these? So then Keith is like, Keith goes, he goes, Kevin, nobody likes you. And then he asked Mike Yard, he goes, Kevin, do you like Kevin? Mike Yard's like, I can take him or leave him. And then so I'm like, so I just left because I'm like, I went to high school. I don't need this shit. And
I would have took up for you.
And then he started.
I took Mike Yard's side, so that didn't go well on the podcast.
But that sounds like Keith kidding, though. That's the way he...
No, he was being a dick. He was being a dick. So I'm like, fuck him. And Keith's a bully.
You're being a dick.
No, my point is Keith is a bully. He bullies like people that are lower than him.
He bullies everybody.
He bullies everybody.
He bullies everyone that's like weaker than him. But anybody that's bigger than him, he's like, he gets that fucking big laugh ready to go.
He doesn't mean it if he says stupid at the end of it.
He attacks everybody.
He says stupid.
Yeah, Keith will bully anybody. He is a bully, but to anybody, to guys, to women.
He doesn't bully Kevin Hart or Amy Schumer or Judd Apatow.
Yeah, he tells them. You should hear him talk to Kevin on the phone.
Yes,
listen to me, stupid. Yeah.
I'm still glad he had a stroke.
He talks
what?
Jesus.
It was a minor stroke. It was like,
take it back.
Wow.
See, this is our show, and I'm apologizing again to Keith Robinson.
Wow.
That's
Lord,
the position you put me in.
I just wish I was an MC so I get more MC spots.
Oh, but you can be.
And who wouldn't take a free car?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I would take a free car.
I would take a free car tomorrow.
And Keith was bitching because he had to pay taxes on it. You know, like the gift tax. It cost him like $4,000.
It's like, what if he went in on Price is Right? Take care of the taxes, Kevin Hart.
No! I mean, you can't, no.
No, take care of the taxes, no.
You give him the free car. The recipient has to pay for the taxes.
That's the same reason why people on game shows never take the car. Because you got to pay the tax. $15,000 on a fucking free car.
Most of them give half that shit back so that they can pay for the taxes.
Right.
They give a trip or two back. So
that's not a real friend who won't pay the taxes on a free car.
I'll take a free car for $4,000.
Sandler bought everybody Maseratis and paid for everything.
Did he pay for the taxes?
For grown-ups. First grown-ups movie.
Wow.
He bought everybody a Maserati.
You can afford that shit.
And they didn't have to pay taxes on nothing. That's a friend.
Yeah.
That's a friend.
That's a nice story.
All right.
You'll do that for your podcast, right?
So, Lenny,
everybody gets a hooker.
So then, wow, your position on this podcast is brutal.
Yeah.
He loves it,
but he loves the turmoil.
He loves the eye of the storm.
I'm figuring this shit out.
Plumbing things.
A lot of it was me saying it could go at any time. I'm like, at some point, I was telling Bob Kelly, how we're going to get killed. I have a disclaimer in the front that says, like, all the opinions of Kevin Brennan are not the opinions of people in the show, and please don't punch me in the face. That's
when you see me.
Yeah.
But you could avoid
this. Lenny was afraid to even do it. Even when we were doing promo things, Lenny goes, do some with me and some without me because I don't know if I'm going to stay on the show.
I don't know if I'm going to make it.
No, but he's afraid. He's afraid of his girlfriend because if I say something about Gina, Lenny's going to be like, oh no, I'm going to get it when I get home. I'm like, okay,
I'm not going to get it. She just doesn't. I don't need the pain and suffering. Right?
I like you bringing this.
But
into
that's good radio.
Life.
That's good radio, right?
It's great radio.
Isn't a little bit of something?
We know your position. Don't get married. Don't do it.
No, I'm not saying you can get married because I'm sure it'll work for you because you're filthy rich and. That's what I'm saying. You have no money, so don't fucking do it. You need to be a multimillionaire to get married in New York.
I remember when you were doing it, too. I remember when you were just jumping the broom. Right before you jumped the broom, I remember you were so happy with your dumb face walking around smiling. And everybody's weirded out because Kevin Brennan's smiling.
He told me the story how loving he was.
Remember that shit?
But if Lenny has no money, you getting married is okay.
Yeah.
Because you have nothing to lose. Like, if you have a lot of money, then you got something you can lose. But if you're broke, what is she going to take?
Okay, I should agree with you because you're the host, but you're wrong. No, here's the thing.
I'm sorry, Jim.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying anywhere. I'm saying in New York, you got to have money because first of all, his apartment's a joke, and it's not a woman's apartment.
He got a nice
he's
place.
Gonna have to move.
What makes his apartment a joke? I got to slow you down.
He's got a kitchen it's like 5 by 2 feet kitchen. So she can't have her girlfriends over because they'll all be like, well, is this your like starter apartment? So they're gonna have to move immediately. And Lenny don't have the money to move unless our podcast takes off.
Maybe he can move in the building. Does somebody die in your building?
No, he's going to have to move to like New City or Rockland
you got
or
a lot
whatever.
of room in an apartment.
There's plenty of room in the apartment.
There's no room. You know you're going to have to move. You already said you're going to have to move.
We have football parties over there. There's plenty of room. All of us.
If you have
football parties in his house.
No, you're going to have to move. And you're going to have kids. You want kids, so you're going to have kids.
She wants kids, so he wants kids.
Well, what's that down the road? A couple of years until we have to move?
Lenny, you're like 64. I mean, Tony Randall even said hurry up. You're a fucking mess. You're a mess. You need to fight. You need to get off. You need to have a drink. and start putting shit in perspective.
You're like, what's the show? This is the show.
You're crazy, Lenny.
No, he brought up, who did you bring up yesterday? The guy from the
Doug Williams.
Yeah, he brings up. Do you remember Doug Williams for Tampa Bay?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I was making something about Cam Newton.
Hold on, Sherrod.
And he brings up Doug Williams as an example of like a quarterback, a black quarterback that was very professional. I'm like, that's 1982.
You asked for one. That's the one that popped in my head.
1982. I asked for now. So Lenny will just. Lenny's such a
Warren
reach.
Moon. But Warren Moon was an 82.
Yeah,
right?
But he beat up his girlfriend. Until then, he was a good.
Did you beat the bitch?
No, I didn't.
I like your wife.
RG3 was all right.
RG3.
And what?
No, he wasn't that good. He wasn't.
You didn't like Cam Newton's flash,
and his
flashiness.
No, I didn't like. My point is, win the Super Bowl, then do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
We all agree with that.
And then also, if the MVP, if the ball drops in front of you and there's 2 minutes left in the game, maybe take a dive for the ball and then worry about what the.
I think he got pulled from the back though when I was.
No, he didn't. There was nobody behind him.
Stop.
Wait, a black guy defending a black guy. What the fuck is that called?
Whoa. Whoa.
Johnny Cochran?
BT.
Wow.
But then he didn't sit around for the press conference. So it's like.
A lot of people walked out of press conferences before.
I didn't see Peyton Manning ever do it. So that's what he comes in with Doug Williams.
Yes, he did do it.
Peyton Manning walked out of a press conference?
I'll pull it up right now. Yes, he did.
Pull it up.
He walked off the field. He didn't even go to the press conference. He walked off the field without saying congratulations to the other team and walked out the game. And
that you're allowed to do, but you're supposed to answer the questions.
You're supposed to go to the press conference, though. He didn't go to that either.
No,
and Tom Brady did it before, too. Tom Brady walked out of a press conference.
No, he didn't.
I think none of us like a sore sport.
Shit.
I mean, that's just me. I like a graceful winner. That's me, guys.
Yeah, no, I said he was a dick when he won, and he was a dick when he lost.
That's why I said he should learn how to lose like a winner. That he lost like a little boy.
Yeah,
there you go. It's embarrassing.
And so Lenny brings up Doug Williams.
Wait,
remember Doug Williams?
He was great. He won a Super Bowl MVP. Of course, you remember him. He went to Grambling University. Why wouldn't you remember that?
Boom.
What year was that?
Because it was 25 years ago.
You know what else was 25 years ago? When you had a fucking sweetheart. And now you're just an evil bastard.
I like Florentine so much more.
Who doesn't?
This sick prick.
Nobody wondered about that, Kevin.
Like 89?
88. There
we go.
42-10 over the Broncos. There you go.
Look at that score.
Yeah, it was a beatdown.
Super Bowl 22, it looks like, right?
You're right, Lenny. I stand corrected, Lenny.
Thank you, Kevin.
Here's the Tom Brady thing.
So the podcast you discussed Doug Williams, that's a little rough.
No, he reaches. He's not a good lawyer. He's not a good lawyer.
He was saying how he was shitting on Cam Newton. That was the whole point.
He was shitting on black quarterbacks.
Yes.
That are flashy.
And black people in general.
And black people in general.
Black people in general.
Yes,
rappers. The rap generation.
There we go.
So it's all like, look at me. I'm like, it didn't work for T.O. Like, win the fucking game. Don't be a dick, and then you'll get commercials.
Don't just put it on rap, though, because Taylor Swift is Look at Me, too. It's just a different generation. It's generational. It ain't just rap.
That was my point.
No, it's
that
rap.
was the point that it took
Taylor
me 20 minutes to get to.
Look at me and all my friends for no reason at a concert dancing on stage. Like, bitch, we came to hear you sing.
No, my point is, like, look at me. I'm show off, like, wearing the bling. I've said Bill Gates doesn't wear bling. He's loaded. Warren Buffett, I see him with khakis and an old shirt.
He has a flip phone, Warren Buffett.
He has a flip phone. Thank you, Opie.
He was on...
Because he has a human being he calls Google. he just says to somebody, what's this? And then they Google it fast. Believe me, he has Google. He just doesn't use it.
That's Tom Brady footage?
The whole Buffett family was on one of those news shows, and the old man had a flip phone. I remember that.
So does Lorne Michaels from SNL, and he said he has it because he wants to make sure that his conversations are over when he closes the phone. I think these guys are also worried about being overheard, and they know when they close the phone, you can't hear. Like, they're afraid of hitting the wrong button, and their shit.
Technology is like haircuts, man. After you find yours, you stick with it. You ain't switching up to a new haircut.
It's like a Confucius say.
Yeah,
I'm writing it down. That's why I'm not talking.
What's your thoughts on Beyonce maybe doing a little anti-cop thing at the Super Bowl?
I brought that up. What'd you say about that?
I said I said say whatever you want. I said she donating money. I said if you donate money, you can say whatever you want, but don't just talk and be like, to talk is cheap. Yeah. So put up your fucking money. And then Lenny said she put up money. So good. Say I'm donating this to the whatever cause she's preaching. You know,
Nevertheless, I don't know, but I didn't even see the politics. I just saw Beyonce with a fat ass and a whole bunch of other brown.
I didn't even notice.
What happened? One of the backup dancers held up a sign.
No, they just was dressed as they said it was dressed like kind of
Black Panthers.
Black Panthers,
Yeah.
but
Black Panther.
But how was it anti-police? But did they do anything that was anti-cop?
She held up a sign.
She held up
at
a
the
sign
end.
I don't apologize. I don't know.
It was some kid who got shot in San Francisco.
So how's that anti-police and just being pro some dead kid? That's confusing.
Yeah, I mean,
well, it said
he
justice
shouldn't have died.
Justice for Mario who?
Mario Woods.
But that wasn't part of the halftime. That's just somebody on the field
filming him.
Shot
and he recently got shot, Mario Wood?
I don't know.
Wait, did they do that during the show or
don't know.
after?
It looks like it's definitely not part of the performance.
But it's not a very good sign. Apparently,
it wasn't part of the performance. It was on the side.
apparently in the lyrics, aren't in the lyrics to the song? Don't you say something about something?
Lyrics to a song of Beyonce. That's what you're worried about when Beyonce's dancing
No, that's
around?
what they said. She said she had a political statement in the lyrics of the song.
Is political.
Well,
oh my God! People again stop.
Crazy, right?
Stop. Say that, Travis.
It's the song itself. It's called Formation. Yeah. They're all dressed in berets like Black Panthers.
Right.
The video for it has Michael Brown stuff, police cars.
Last time I checked, Angela Davis didn't have her titties out and a fat ass dancing around. That's not how Black Panthers dressed.
Well, Giuliani,
yeah, but that's
nothing sexy about it.
Not happy about this.
But sometimes that's the way to get your message out. Sex sells.
Yeah, but a beret, Black Panthers would have been against that shit right there. A whole bunch of young girls out there shaking their ass on the football field. So
maybe I don't know.
What were they for? What were they for?
Not that they was for like kind of like black socialism in a way, but they just wanted to have separate everything. They wanted to separate and have segregated but equal shit. They didn't want to be in black schools and that type
Lenny,
of thing.
white schools. You got any Doug Williams references on that?
Yeah. Well, Lenny's a two water fountain guy. That's Lenny.
He's old fashioned.
She should have had her own halftime.
I want to know why Lenny likes to be around turmoil. I think that's the most fascinating thing today.
That's interesting.
Because you could avoid this by not working with this guy.
Well, I thought it was a good idea for a show.
Okay.
No, Bobby kind of. You know how Bobby is. When Bobby says something, you kind of do it.
It's not the dumbest idea he's ever had. So,
like Bobby tells you, and we just do it. Because I was telling Lenny I had a run in with Bobby like years ago at the Comedy Cellar.
This is great.
And I did a set. It was just a weekday set. It wasn't a big deal, but I do a set. And I get off. I have a bad set. I'm coming up the stairs. Bobby's coming down to go on next. He goes, "How's the crowd?" I go, "They're dumb as shit, but they're gonna love you."
Oh yeah. That's
so I think he took it like I meant to like you do good with every crowd.
Sure you did.
No.
And he took it, I guess, like I thought his act was dumb. So he goes on a dime. They're about to call him up. On a dime, he goes, "Everybody fucking hates you." He goes, "You're the biggest piece of shit. Nobody likes you." And I'm walking upstairs. I'm like, that could have went better. So now I just do what he says because I don't want him to turn on me because he's vicious. When he gets that look, I'm like, I mean,
when cranky bore, Bob.
No, when he gets that look in his eye, you're a dead man.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with Bobby.
He's got that evil thing in
some
him.
Deep anger.
Like he's an adopted kid anger.
Ooh, if that anger comes to the surface, you're in trouble.
What's the kid anger?
What's that movie with Jack Nicholson, the Boston thing where they just the gangster movie? It's like that kind of thing.
Departed,
yeah. Where they're just angry Boston guys. And they're like your friend until they're mad and then they just fucking kill you.
Yeah. He wasn't asking. He was like, do this show.
Yeah, so he told Lenny and then Lenny's like, okay, so
I was like, all right, let's see.
All right, what else?
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I just got to worry about like not talking too much shit about my wife and whatever.
We apologize.
Because I'm not even worried about the comics. Because I just won't hang out the comics.
We know who you are.
But the Doug Williams thing is the highlight of your podcast so far. Give me the big one.
What are you doing?
What's the number one thing you guys really went at it?
I don't know. We literally just bring up the topic. He just goes off. And then eventually I start writing. He goes on all these tangents.
A lot of Neil. It's a lot of Neil shit.
Every week I apologize to 10 people.
Neil's doing a one-man show in New York. It's called Three Mics. And I didn't even know about it, but I saw it on
He didn't tell you?
It was
whatever.
Yeah, how about this one?
And then I saw it on
John Legend's the producer.
Yeah, John Legend's the producer, and his
That's more than enough reason to hate it, huh?
No, but it's like, what, John, I know John Legend knows a lot about comedy, and his big-titted wife, she's an expert. So I hope she's on the fourth mic dancing with her tits bouncing, because that'll be a sellout. Like that stupid karaoke show. You ever see that karaoke show? I've never seen her say a thing, but she does her tits bounce, and people are like, bravo!
LL Cool J.
Oh, yeah, no, because we like you for your personality, but just keep dancing.
Chrissy Teigen?
Is that a highlight?
That's a highlight.
Is that the highlight you want? Yeah, we had that one. We had to add a little
That's
bit
good. I'm trying to sell the fucking podcast. Wait, what is there's like 500,000 podcasts now. You got to.
I know.
What is Kevin's woman?
Does she talk? Does she talk?
She's pregnant now, by the way.
Does she talk on the show? I know. That's why I called her a name on the podcast, and I felt bad because I found out she was pregnant. So maybe that's why her tits were extra
heavy. Wait, what
heavy.
makes you feel bad? What was the name?
He don't like the attacking women who fuck.
What'd I call her?
What was the name that made you feel bad?
Don't make me do it.
I like to know what makes you feel bad.
A name for like someone who's like easy sexually.
He says the worst things about his brother.
No, worse.
The worst.
Probably no.
Oh, man.
And then, but
but Lenny brings it up. He goes, Neil's doing an off-Broadway show. Then Lenny goes, I think it's going to be big. I go, like Cat's big? Like he's going to be at the Winter Garden Theater with 3 mics and Chrissy Teigen dancing with her tits shaking? That's the Nederlander Theater sold out? Even matinees? Lenny, you piece of shit. So he'll just bring it up. He goes, Kevin, I don't know if you know, but Neil's got a 3-man. I'm like, yeah, I know. 3 mics. Stole it from Jeff Martyr. 2 mics. Remember Jeff Martyr? 2 mics?
Who's Jeff Martyr?
He's a comic from the 80s.
Lenny knows I'm from the 80s with James Harris or whatever the quarterback's name is.
One more mic makes it better.
No, I know. Neil took 2 mics. I made it 3. Very interesting concept.
What's the
No, but he's getting all these Lenny goes, he's getting rave reviews. I'm like, yeah, but it's from his friends Dave Chappelle and Amy Schumer, and then Neil directed a fucking Super Bowl commercial with Amy, and I didn't even know that. And then Lenny tells me, Neil directed a Super Bowl commercial. He tells me that yesterday.
Wait, he directed the Seth Rogen Amy Schumer commercial?
That's what
I didn't see it.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Why do you think I brought you donuts?
That's why Neil ain't have time to come see your dumb kid. He's out working.
I didn't know he directed a Super Bowl commercial.
I know. How do you think I feel? How do you think I feel?
So I tell him stuff like that, and then I don't talk for 20 minutes.
So he shouldn't block you. He should let his work speak for himself.
You gotta block him.
He shouldn't just because I'm bringing him up.
Brother.
Yeah, but come on, man. It's like
if your brother's Kevin Brennan, you gotta block him.
Let the work speak. But how was the commercial? Was good or was just all right?
It was good. Yeah.
But he directed it. Like, what are you gonna do? Stand over there and stand over there?
Wait, Neil. So what's the one-man show? Is it about his life, or is it just about stand-up?
No, 3 mics. This is the research I've done. One is like one-liners. One is about personal stuff, and then the other one's stand-up or something. I don't know.
Okay.
And he's going to be here at the end. I don't know why I'm plugging his show.
This is the greatest backhanded plug in the history of the world.
He's going to be here at the end of the thing, but I'm going to probably run into him. So it's almost like I'm thinking like, did he book this just so he could confront me with the shit I'm talking about? But I'm not even talking shit. I'm just saying my opinions. Like I'm not.
But how does it go down if he sees you in New York? What happens? You think?
He'll probably. Well, first of all, it's not going to be good because
they'll just pass each other.
Yeah. No.
What he's saying, you guys will just pass each other.
They'll have like a 2-minute conversation in a hallway. And you don't know what the hell's
mumbling some fucking Brennan shit that only they understand.
No. Well, he'll probably take a swing at me.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
What have you done to this boy?
But I'm taking karate classes. Until the end of, till he shows up.
What, you ready?
Surprise attack.
Is Neil a guy who will swing? I don't know him as well.
Yeah, he swung at me before.
Really?
He won't swing at you, Jimmy. He won't swing at you.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a very good fighter. I'd be a good target. I have a very punchable
No, he's not going to swing at you.
Yeah.
No, but he swung at me before.
Well, I'm sure you had good reason, Kevin.
He's a pacifist.
Kevin.
You talk to him, Sherrod.
I go,
he listens
Opie,
to you.
I go
I'll
like this.
talk to him.
I go, Kevin, how many, when he has a show, are you going? Just tell him what you said.
I said, I'd rather get my colon check without being put under than go to the fucking show. Lenny goes, you're not going to go? I go, why would I go? I don't even watch stand-up when, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to go?
It's your brother.
No, you can go backstage and say, hey,
show.
Here's some flowers,
I'm going to sit in front row, thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Then I go, how many Brennans are going to go? There's 10 of them. There's 10 kids. How many Brennans are going to go?
My mom and one of my sisters.
That's it.
What is going on?
People don't like Neil. Neil's a star fucker. He didn't even show up at family functions.
I'm sorry, Neil.
He almost didn't go to my dad's funeral. He showed up late. I told you this last time. He showed up late. He was going to be like, I ain't coming. Then he finally showed up in the back.
And he came with Miley Cyrus. So
yeah, he did with her new haircut.
He brought Miley Cyrus. Oh, I swear, I was waiting to just discount your point and wonder if he was fucking Miley Cyrus. That's all I cared about. Is he fucking her? Good for Neil.
Wow. Wait, so
like it gets exhausting.
You woke up on that, Jimmy.
No, it gets exhausting. It really gets exhausting because like
we understand
who does a one man show and then he goes John Legend's producing. It's too much.
We
It's
understand
too much.
your problem with Neil, but the rest of the siblings.
Like I'm the opposite. He does a show with John Legend. I'm doing a show with Lenny Marcus. Like what the fuck is wrong with me? You can take that point. What's wrong with me?
I think Lenny's better.
Like how stupid am I? He does John Legend and his hot wife, and I'm stupid with stupid dry Lenny.
Fucking Lenny in his tiny kitchen.
If we talk comedy, his tiny kitchen.
His 2x5 kitchen. He can't even fit a toaster oven in there. Like, how stupid am I? Maybe I'm the problem.
You have 2 kitchens. That doesn't help you.
You have 2 kitchens.
When it comes to comedy, though, I'd rather be with Lenny than with fucking John Legend.
Thank you, Sherrod.
When it comes to producing, I'd rather be with John Legend than
Yes.
Lenny.
Oh, definitely.
Lenny's the lead for Menace. When it comes to producing, I'd rather be with anyone than Lenny.
So the rest of the siblings, what's their problem with your brother?
Oh, shit.
It's the same thing. It's like
they want him to be a little more down to earth, maybe.
Yeah, they just want show business Neil. So whatever. But Neil, Neil, you can't really say Neil's playing it wrong because if you do it, if you hang out with Dave Chappelle and Amy Schumer and John Legend, you're probably going to do all right in show business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, like I think it's hard. I think it's hard to be like hanging like. But Neil's mastered it. Just hanging around with famous people and just everything's cool. Then they're like, Neil, how you doing? He's like, and they're like, you need it. I think Neil's like, yeah, if you want to. And plus, I think Neil's part of it.
What are you trying to say?
Hold on, like at some point, Neil's just hanging around, and then they're like, Neil, you want us to do you a favor? Because I think famous people, after a while, they feel magnanimous. They want to give back.
Yeah.
So Neil's right there. So they give to Neil.
Let me play devil's advocate and ask you: is it possible that, like with Chappelle, because maybe Dave likes him because he contributed a lot to that project,
right?
Like if he wasn't just a hanger on, like he was.
I'm not saying he's not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, but like I think he learned from Chappelle and like just hanging around comedians when he's a youngster. That whatever. If you hang around with like rich and famous people, that at some point they might throw you a bone, and then you'll be doing pretty good too. So
did you ever try to hang out with famous people?
I'm not good at it because after a while I get real sweaty.
Did you at least try though?
I tried and I get real fucking. I get like
he just.
Who did you try to?
Who wants to stay around this that long?
Who did you try to hang out with? A famous person before you got sweaty. Do you remember?
No, like the last time the guy who hosted was Trevor Noah.
Oh, Trevor.
So Trevor Noah was at the
Comedy Cellar.
And I was just sitting there, and he's friends with Neil too, of course.
Yeah.
And so he sits down, starts talking to me, and everyone was giving me shit because I was sitting there talking to him. For like an hour, but he sat down talking to me, but it was like kissing Trevor Noah's ass. I'm like, no, he sat down talking to me. So, but I wasn't comfortable. Like I was like, but I wasn't comfortable. No, because I'm like, holy shit, I'd rather talk to a waitress. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
why?
Because I got to be like, right, Trevor? Yeah, I think it's terrific. Whenever I have to say terrific, I feel uncomfortable. And eventually, you're going to say terrific if you're around a fucking celebrity because they want to hear. Their egos are fragile. So they need to hear. And at one time, Lenny, shut the fuck up. One time.
He hasn't said anything.
One time, but I think he was gonna.
I was trying, as always.
And at one time, this is like when cell phones first started. I ran into Neil and Chappelle. I don't even know what year. Neil and Chappelle were at this restaurant. And I see him, they wave me, and I sit there. And Chappelle's on the phone the whole time, just ignoring me and Neil. And I'm like, Neil, how can you take this? He's just like you're not even like you're just his bitch.
Yeah.
And Neil's like whatever. And I left because I couldn't take it. But you have to be able to just like go like they're important and you just kind of. But I have too much. I'm too. Yeah. I have a pent up like
The image,
something.
The image of you sitting at the cellar, fake laughing and saying terrific.
No, because everyone else, and then Keith gives that a ho 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 ho, and then I'd like try to chime in like in the chorus of laughs, but I feel like everyone's like Brennan's fake laughing, Yeah. Because I'm not a good laugher.
Lenny?
I'm not a good laugher.
But if you're genuinely enjoying Trevor, he's an easygoing guy.
I like Trevor, but I still get a little nervous because it's like I'm going to say something, maybe something.
He's fascinating.
How do you get that fucking picture?
He's got a story to tell.
How do you get that picture?
No.
No, he does.
That's
Oh,
Trevor
my
Noah.
God.
That's your family?
Look at all these kids.
Which
Oh,
one
my
are you?
God.
Which one are you, Kevin?
The middle and the middle back.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
No.
No, the one with the collar, right?
And that's Cheryl. That's Cheryl.
Right
white,
in the middle.
That's white
Okay.
Cheryl Miller on the right. My sister.
Her?
Yeah, don't you look at Cheryl Miller? Remember? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Cheryl Miller, yeah. Reggie Miller's
Reggie Miller's
sister.
sister.
fucking Peyton Manning up in the corner.
My brother Joe.
He looks like a Manning.
He's more
that's
Cooper.
Neil. That's
He's
Neil.
more Cooper.
Neil on the bottom. He's the baby.
Yeah.
And where are you?
Right there.
Back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Lenny to you.
Right, that's you there?
Let's let Lenny
Yeah.
in on this.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on this?
That's a lot of kids right
He
there.
needs to find a celebrity that is just as angry as him, and then he can have an anger.
There's one. It was O.J. Simpson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's the show.
No, if I know
What
the guy
celebrity
for
would he get along with him? I don't
if
even
I know the guy for a long time, like I could hang around with Ray Romano, but even now I still feel like now when Ray shows up at the Comedy Cellar or whatever, I still feel like
You've known him a long time?
yeah, I've known him forever. And then the last time I saw him, I'm like, Ray, give me your new number, because sometimes I want to text you, like I see you like play poker on TV. I'm like, you're a terrible poker player. Like I want to text him something, like talk some shit, and then he gives me his number. I text him something, and then he doesn't respond. I'm like, that motherfucker. Like I used to, like I've known him forever, and it's like that's what I'm saying. Like they just like. Come on, man. Kevin James, maybe, you know. That's why last time I was on, Nick Swartzen texted me. He goes, what the fuck? Why you trashing me on Opie and Norton? And I'm like, good. I didn't even respond to him. Like, fuck you, man. Because when I used to text him
you just pulled Ray Romano on him.
You did pull him on.
No, when I would used to text him in L.A., when I text him in L.A., he wouldn't respond to my texts. I'm like, but now I'm like, good. I'm talking shit. You can't do nothing. And then let him come to New York. I'll beat the shit out of him. I'll come on the radio and talk about it. I'll get a story out of him. Fuck him.
What's your problem with him now?
Yeah.
Man.
No, because they treat you like, you just got to constantly
We like
like.
Nick?
I'm sorry,
I
Nick.
know, everybody likes Nick. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
But you're right.
I'm
No,
sorry,
I see
Nick.
it.
No, I have some anger issues. I'm not going to lie.
I feel you, Kevin. I feel you on this.
It's hard not to, like, when you look at people who are doing well or famous people, as comedians, we're competitive, but we also see them as our peers. And when you see guys who are doing really well, at times it's hard. I mean, it's like, you know, Kevin's really funny with it, but you look at, like, fuck, that cocksucker's on TV.
Or the crowd screams, you know, like even if I go on in front of Ray or whatever, I might have a great set, and then but I know in 5 seconds I'm going to be totally forgotten. They're going to scream when that piece of shit bad actor Ray Romano goes up there.
It's your friend.
All right, hold on. How can he not? Because he thinks he's an actor. So I'm like, you're not a fucking actor, Ray.
Number one, he's getting amazing reviews.
Oh yeah, I trashed whatchamacallit, Zach Galifianakis the other day.
That's right.
No, I said Zach. People are like, he's such a good actor. I go, his beard's an excellent actor. I go, he's a boring fat white dude. His beard, before he got his beard, he was nothing, and his beard is a very deep actor.
His beard should be
his beard
a star
should win
on the Hollywood Walk
should
of
win
Fame.
an award. His beard should win an award because.
Did you not? Like there's a nice picture of Ray. Like you
Ray
say
and
to Ray,
David
like, hey, give me. You're saying like the guys I went to high school with would go, hey, give me your number. I want to break your balls. I'm like, I don't want my balls broken. So you text Ray and insult, and he's like, he didn't get back to you. You're like, how could he not get back to me to be insulted?
And you look uncomfortable in this picture with Ray Romano and David Tell.
Don't I look at my neck? My neck is so uncomfortable.
Yeah, like you're smiling. It's a nice photo.
And Romano's getting good reviews for what?
Ray Romano looks tan in that
He's
picture.
on an HBO show.
Yeah, he's on vinyl.
Oh, he's going to be on vinyl.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That starts Sunday.
He's getting excellent reviews for his acting.
And
He's a great actor.
And I saw Basket. Was it Basket?
Baskets.
I didn't know if I'd like it. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't plan on loving it. I was like,
Oh, with Zach's show?
yeah,
Yeah.
I really liked it. Yeah, surprising. Louis Anderson was my favorite. Louis Anderson was my favorite
That's his
part,
mother,
though,
yeah.
because Louis Anderson's the
Crazy.
mother,
I know.
Yeah.
wearing a wig and talking like Louis Anderson. Oh,
Yeah.
he was a good boy. It's very funny.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, there's a picture
Yeah.
of Louis Anderson as
But
the
he's
mom.
not trying to be a lady. He's just
It's
talking like Louis
unbelievable.
Anderson.
Yeah.
We'll tweet that out. That's
But
crazy.
yeah, but
Awesome
anyway.
Yeah. Wow.
So this is what now I have to apologize.
No,
to
but I
Zach,
mean,
who
I
love.
take cheap shots at like Zach or whatever, but whatever, he can take it, But even if he can't, fuck him, like Swartzen. I love it when they text. I would love it if Zach was like, "What the fuck?" I go, "Yeah, fuck you," What's he gonna do? Come on, come back east.
I know Zach for 20
Come back
years.
east. We'll
Great
go
guy.
onto the streets.
Swartzen,
Yes, son.
Great guy.
I'll fight him at Washington Square Park.
Fuck that motherfucker.
And now because of Zach, every fucking comic has a fucking beard. I'm looking at you, Sherrod.
But
You've
I've
had
been
it for a while.
but this don't
I'm
have
talking
it.
about every white dude.
I'm in ISIS.
Every white dude has a beard now. Every white dude, you know.
It's the Williamsburg. It's the Williamsburg.
Because I'm interesting because I have a beard. I don't shave every day. That makes me more interesting, probably. Because sometimes you're like, I'm not going to shave. That's clever. Whoa, I got to look into that.
So he can never chop it off now. You say he can never cut his beard.
Never, because people are like, he's not that interesting.
Yeah,
he's not a profound actor like he used to be.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that beard does a lot. No, I'm not talking about you. You're on the radio. Opie,
Opie's hiding his beard behind the mic.
You've had it for a long time. You're on a radio. You're not trying to get anyone to like you because you have you're not being trendy because you have a beard. I'm not talking about that.
Brennan.
No, he just doesn't like a shower, so he's just keeping it.
Oh man, that was blatant ass kissing. I've seen.
No, I like these guys. Plus, they're good for me, and plus, he's not doing it so people will like him. He's not trendy. He's not a trend beard.
Let's see how the Twitter's going. Let's see. Go to Twitter. Kevin Brennan 666. All right, we got you another 100 so far.
No, they usually take off. They usually take off once the show's over.
Another 100 today. Nice. And Lenny's you're an enabler, I guess.
I guess that's my job.
That's what he does. Crazy.
I bring it up. I stir up the pot.
No, Lenny, and you can almost see him like lick his chops when he's bringing up like, did you hear about Neil's like the Super Bowl commercial? I didn't even know, and that kind of hit me in the gut a little bit.
And he sprung it on you during the show, huh? Did he spring it on you?
Yeah, he brings it up during the show. Did you know? Neil directed it? Because directing a Super Bowl commercial is a pretty big deal, you know.
That's clever. That's
Lenny's a piece of shit.
He's a producer now. He's got to do this.
That's what Bobby told me. I'm the producer.
Where are you guys? Where do you tape? Do you tape at Bobby's thing?
Bobby's.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's a good place.
On Mondays, yeah.
Well, we should take a break just because we got live reads for Valentine's Day. So the podcast Misery Loves Company, you can get it on iTunes. It's moving up the charts.
Boom!
You guys have done 5 so far.
Yeah.
What are some of the
MLC podcast, by the way, at Twitter? On Twitter, is that all right?
I want to read some of the descriptions here.
We don't have
Kevin, Lord of the Dance. What is that about? Bad investments. I want you to talk about some of this after the break.
Well, Kevin
Hall
sang.
and Oates.
Yeah. You like that? Necky. Okay, I'll tell you.
And People of Earth meet Kevin Brennan. All right.
No, they just make up corny titles. They're all corny as hell.
Damn,
I made them up.
Oh, you did? Of course.
Damn, Kevin.
Cornball Kenny. We'll change your name to Cornball Kenny instead of Lenny. Do you mind, Lenny? You have no choice. You're fired.
What would you name the first episode instead of "Hey Earth, welcome to this Kevin Brennan"? What would you name the first episode?
I would call it Bitches.
This Bitches.
That's a
better title. I don't know if you need People of Earth.
No, because it had to do with something on the show.
Okay.
It always has something to do with the show.
All right.
Necky is about Ann Coulter.
Neck.
Oh, because she has a long neck.
She has a lot of neck.
So he called her Necky.
But she does. Yeah.
Necky.
I don't even remember that.
He said if she had to make out, right? You said if she had to make out with somebody like back in the day, they called it necking. She'd have to do it for a long time. That's what Kevin said.
Wow.
Out of context, it's not that funny.
That's quick. All right, Misery Loves Company, and what else are you guys promoting as we go to break here? The Cellar.
Lenny's getting married.
Lenny's married.
When are you
short film? I have a short film.
I'm going to be.
What's your short film?
It's called The Walker.
Lenny
I did see that.
Lenny never asked me to be in his stuff.
No, I'm saying I saw
the poster for it.
With the cartoon that did
yes.
Yep.
And it's out. It's in the Big Apple Film Festival.
That's
I got
right.
in
That's what I saw.
this weekend.
Nice.
So,
That's amazing.
Good for you, Lenny.
I'm going to be at Palm Harbor, Florida, Snappers Comedy Club, March 3rd, 4th and 5th, Snappers Comedy Club. I've never been there, so I don't even know
You brought
what's
your book today.
No, because I forget if I don't write it down.
I would love to read what's in that book.
You can't read
Kill Nil over and over again.
It's not good. Yeah, I have a lot of.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have some things.
Sherrod, Atlantic City with Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, Friday.
How's that going?
It's great.
Touring with Tracy.
Yeah, it's amazing. We did.
And you guys fly? I was thinking, do you guys fly everywhere?
Yeah.
And he's okay getting on and off planes and everything?
Oh yeah. He's great.
Okay.
He's got that titanium thing in his leg.
Oh, like Lieutenant Dan. Titanium.
Titanium. Yeah, but
he's also got that
yes,
electronic thing for the insulin. He was showing me that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's got some
diabetes.
And he's got like an app that will monitor it.
And tells him what's his blood sugar. It's crazy.
That's unbelievable.
Technology come a long way.
That's a hell of an
when
app.
you can afford it.
Yeah.
And what, North Carolina Saturday?
North Carolina, Harrah's at Cherokee.
And then Race Wars tomorrow night with Kurt Metzger at 7 o'clock on this channel.
Yes, sir.
Jimmy is heading to Chicago.
Yeah, my Valentine's Day weekend special. Weekend of romance and intrigue. Starting Thursday at the Vic Theater in Chicago, Friday, Royal Oak Music Theater in Michigan, and Turner Hall, Milwaukee. And the week after is Portland, 2 shows in Boston, and 2 shows in Connecticut. Go to my website.
The Wisconsin, is this the first time you're there, that place?
I don't know. Not that place yet. Wisconsin, I think I've been to.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
All right.
I'm tired.
We're back with Opie and Jim.
Back. I never went away. Live reads out the ass today.
You nailed
For
it.
the holiday.
Holy crap. Sherrod Small. All great products, but my God.
That's a lot of live
It's a lot in a row.
A lot in a row is
I
right.
said get an impersonator to come in here and read them for him.
I would suck Lenny's dick if we get some on our podcast.
It's some advertisement.
Some promos. I think they pay you, right?
Hold on a second. If
Please.
we can make that happen, I'll pay to advertise. Just so you have to suck Lenny's dick.
Let's have no advertisement ever.
Let's get the dick sucking out of the way.
Absolutely.
Lenny will
Nothing
be
wrong with it.
sober, but I won't be. So I have to suck his
I want to
dick.
remember everything.
I can make one fucking text to make that happen. Steven Singer would advertise. He would advertise in their show just for that.
That's
Just
right.
to
So fuck Steven
But if
Singer.
I suck Lenny's dick for money, it's not. I'm not gay.
Not at all.
There's anything wrong with it, obviously.
It's a
No.
goof.
You're fiscally responsible.
I got a family.
That's right.
I just see myself reading the promo as he's sucking my dick. It's the worst.
So you do see it.
Lenny, you would do that for the podcast. It would
Tears
move up
rolling down my eyes.
That's from the joy.
Yeah,
could buy a
tears
new-
rolling down your eyes because your mind is saying one thing, but boy, that cock's saying another thing.
It likes what it likes. That
It likes what it likes.
We did need a new kitchen.
Yeah. You'd be doubting yourself for years later. You'd be sitting in a rocking chair going, but Jesus Christ, that tongue, it certainly did. Wait, hit the back of that shaft. It's lovely. Did
Well, a
wonders.
man knows what a man likes, right?
I'm sure
Yeah.
of it.
That tongue did wonders.
Yeah.
Misery Loves Company. Misery Loves Comedy is Kevin Pollak's talked about it. Misery Loves Company is the podcast with Lenny and Kevin, and it's on, I guess, iTunes now.
Yes.
It's Riotcast Network, Bobby's network,
Yes.
and they do it in Bobby's facility.
Yeah, just off topic because it was popped on the screen. We had Ethan Hawke in here last week, right?
Yep.
Was he talking about the Oscars? He wants everyone to boycott the Oscars.
Yes, he was.
Did we ask him about that?
Yes, we did.
And he said everyone should boycott?
I don't remember. He said something like...
I'm trying to remember.
Why did he say that?
What happened?
No, he said something. I'm trying to think if he said... I know he got it.
Because now it's a big headline today. We could have got it last week if
Well, I guess
pushed
we
that
didn't,
out.
we probably didn't push it out.
I'm trying to remember.
But he's not nominated, is he?
Losing at Oscars made me feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi, is what Ethan Hawke said.
What does that mean?
I don't know. And then
How
he's
did
saying
he
that
think
people
Obi-Wan
should
Kenobi?
boycott the Oscars this year.
Blast the
Why?
White Oscars.
He's blasting the white Oscars.
Boom!
Did he talk about this
Come
shit
on.
our
I think
show?
I like this.
Did he, Travis? Do you remember?
I'm trying to remember.
Travis knows everything.
What do you think about that, Sherrod?
What?
No, he didn't. I don't think he talked about boycotting
Stinks.
it, but he did talk about the Oscars.
Yeah, he might have talked about. Maybe he didn't expand on it.
Yeah.
What was his take on it?
My only reason, thing against the Oscars this year is why get Chris Rock to host it.
Just this particular year?
It shows that a lot of those actors are out of touch because you'd want Chris Rock in that spot because they're like trying to get him to.
No, he should definitely be there because you want somebody.
Of course, you want someone like Chris
His
Rock.
whole
the
monologue.
voice.
I saw his monologue
It's gonna be killer.
over the weekend at downtown at the Comedy Cellar. He's going to do the whole monologue's going to be about that.
It's going to be
And they
killer.
have to have a black host.
Yes.
This year they absolutely have to.
But to tell Chris Rock that he should step down, it's ridiculous.
Crazy.
That's the one dude you want in there,
So-
right?
And then
You would think.
he basically said, "I'm not going to give. Can I do his joke?"
No, don't do the
no,
joke.
no,
Yeah, what? Is that
no,
enough
no.
that you destroyed Keith today? You got to destroy another black man on
Wait a minute. We
like an animal?
We had that.
We had that. Yeah,
We had
did
that
have
line.
Maybe we just didn't push it out.
It's going to take a few generations for them to really represent
Yes,
the
we had
community.
all that.
Yeah, he said all that on our show.
But what
Ethan
about
Hawke
white
is a New
people?
Yorker.
He's
He lives in
basically
the city.
saying just give it time and eventually there'll be a lot more diversity in
we
the
didn't have
academy
that.
itself.
Supposedly 2017, there are a lot of
You
black
still got to give
movies in
people
the pipeline.
time now? It's like, no, you don't have to give more time. It should be happening.
Black people, I think, are doing great. You
But
guys
it's
watch
not
the
just white
NBA?
people.
You guys watch the NBA?
What?
Nobody fucking protests.
Why do people always
When's
say-
the last time you saw a white guy who wasn't European in an NBA
Why
game?
when somebody
and nobody's
says-
fucking protesting
Okay,
that, and all
Kevin.
everybody in the audience is white.
Kevin,
Everybody
here's my
at the stands
question.
is white.
Why when somebody says it's all white, all you hear is no blacks? That's not what they're saying. It's no blacks. They're saying, what about Asians? What about Latinos? All you hear is no blacks. That's not what they're saying.
Well,
they said all white.
That's not who's what? What?
He's saying, how come you're not
other
mentioning the
races.
fact that the Asian? But I guess
You
'cause
talk
no
about the
one
NBA.
Asian is
It's like
complaining.
nobody said that there's no black people nominated. They said it's all white people nominated. That don't just mean no blacks. That means no anybody. So don't just put it on black people.
Listen,
Asians are mad.
Well, it came from
Latinos are mad.
It probably because it didn't come from them. I guess the only video is, who was it, Jada Smith? Maybe if there was other people, they might have.
Oh, America Fiera. A lot of people came out and protest, but when people hear no whites, a lot of people hear no blacks. Why are the blacks angry? It's like, no, it's not about black people.
Black and
it's
white,
about only white people.
So
black and white are the headliners. Too?
That's what I'm going to ask. Yeah, were there any Asian performances?
Let's Google it up. Let's get Paul on a Google machine.
Let's Google.
So all those all those kung fu movies that they make, they're mad that they're not being nominated. Jing Sang Heng.
I mean,
so mad that he wasn't nominated.
Joy Luck Club wasn't karate. It was Asian. It was a great movie. Never got nominated for anything.
It didn't? I think it did.
It did not.
Let's go to Lenny. He's big on 1989.
That's Rich's. Believe it or not, that's Rich Voss's favorite movie, The Joy Luck Club.
That's a great movie.
What's it about?
Great movie.
I forget.
It's about mothers and daughters.
It's
They just happen to be Asian. It's generational.
It was a good movie.
And it's really good movie.
Yeah.
Is it a good movie?
Yeah,
great movie.
We're not. We don't need to watch the trailer.
I don't know.
You gotta watch the trailer, but it's a great movie.
I just love that Kevin Brennan wants Lenny to step out of the 80s.
And hot Asian girls
for
in
the
there, too.
podcast.
And I got a couple
step
hot
out of the
Asians.
80s.
I mean, who brings up Doug Williams? Who could?
You got to get past the Doug Williams
Wait, it
thing.
was black quarterbacks. Let it go.
Lenny.
And he was the MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a blowout, so I had to give it to somebody.
Wow.
He only threw 4 touchdowns. That actually sounded a little racist.
His 4 touchdowns didn't matter.
Yeah. He listens back to these things. You should really...
I like Kevin more when he's racist, to be honest with you.
I'm not racist. I just say things. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It sounds
I know
racist
you're
because
not
I say
racist.
things that nobody else can say because you can only say it here. You can't even say it on regular radio because the DJs give you that fucking panic look. That's why this show is so great.
I know it comes from a good place. That's why I'm not worried about it.
No, they really.
It does. Kevin's a lovely man.
My wife. Listen, my wife is like Panamanian. She's
she's
of
black.
color. And
you got a black
so.
wife and black kids at the house.
Not black
no wonder
kids.
you don't want to be there.
I mean, no, they don't. They like chicken, but not like that.
No, it's like that.
How fried is the chicken in your house?
You know you got to put the chicken on the top shelf just to have some when you get home.
It's rotisserie chicken. It's not fried chicken.
That don't matter. Those kids is fucking that chicken up.
My son the other day got frustrated with something. Yeah. He's 3. He goes, fucking Christ. He's 3. I go, what? He goes, fucking Christ. I'm like, God, but he nailed it because I was thinking it. I was thinking fucking Christ, and he verbalized it. So how can you get mad?
Get him an agent.
He'll be rapping.
He'll be rapping.
Maybe I'll get John Legend to produce it.
He's a family friend, John Legend.
So if you boycott the Oscars, then it's going to force people to pick, minorities next year. You don't want that either.
No, it's not going to. Listen. Last year they didn't have anybody other than white people nominated, and nobody.
That's the problem. It's 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. Yeah.
With the 10 actors, they used to have 5 actors. Right now they have 10. That's
so
a lot.
More people you nominated.
People not one nomination.
I think Ethan Hawke's right though. It's just going to take time. You can't force that shit either.
Yeah, I guess people are tired of waiting though.
Who wants
How
to
long?
wait for justice?
Well, I don't know. There's been some black actors that have won over the years, right?
But I see some of the ones they passed over again. Like I keep raising that kid from Beast of No Nation. Right. I thought he was amazing.
Everything's about 10 to 15 years away from not being racist. Just like how the Grammys, even they cheated Michael Jackson for Off the Wall in 1979. He didn't win anything. Only for R&B songs. Michael Jackson's Off the Wall, which was the greatest album that year, easily.
Let's ask.
But for the Grammys, he only won for R&B songs.
I know.
He only nominated for R&B, not for the main
I know
shit.
a little bit about music. Let's at least see who won that year.
Let's see who won.
Let's see.
To win the singles. No singles won out of R&B category.
Dude, Off the Wall is a great album. So I'm with you with Off the Wall.
So,
but let me see what won that.
I don't
year.
even think it was nominated.
It only won for
wasn't
black
even nominated.
songs.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it wasn't nominated for other shit. Only for black music. Only for R&B Grammy, R&B single, and that's crazy.
Here we go.
But that's 79.
All right, record of the year that was What a Fool Believes by the Doobie Brothers.
That was great.
Don't get much whiter than that.
I love the Doobie Brothers.
That beat everything on Off the Wall, though.
I like
that album was great, minute by minute.
50 seconds.
That beat Off the Wall.
I hope so.
Look, I like the Doobie Brothers. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Which Doobie you beat? Yeah, I like them too. What's happening?
I know
but the problem is, What a Fool Believes is not better than those hits off the Wall.
Not at all.
52nd Street by Billy Joel won album of the year. That's a good album. But the problem with the Doobie Brothers is people felt bad because they got bootlegged. When
by
Fred
rerun?
Berry dropped the recorder, and they felt bad for the Doobie Brothers. We thought you were our friend, Rerun.
I know you would love it.
They sold their soul to do that fucking episode.
That's 2 days in a row we talked about what's happening. Yesterday, Mabel King.
Like you won't be. My 11th day in a row. It's all I talk about is what's happening. I'm obsessed with fucking Haywood Nelson. I want to live in his hair.
Tragic. So it wasn't even nominated? That's crazy.
Crazy.
All right, wait. The song of the year was What a Fool Believes. Hey.
Can you believe that?
Well, but that was a long time ago.
No,
that was a long time ago.
That's 79.
That's a long time ago.
10 years later, the same thing happened with hip hop when only Will Smith got nominated. Everybody's like, "What the fuck is this? How is Will Smith the best rapper when Rakim and Big Daddy Kane out there?"
I don't know. Did you ever hear
a slow racist thing where we get accepted and slowly we 10, 15 years away from everybody getting treated the same?
They fucked up metal that way too, giving it to Jethro Tull. And which show was that?
I remember that.
The Music Award.
Yeah, the Grammys or whatever.
Was it Grammys or MTV
I'm guessing
Music Awards?
Grammys.
So it's like when your subculture, even though black music wasn't really a subculture back then, it was mainstream, but it still got pushed aside at the award times.
So that'll never happen again because of the outrage this year. Someone will always be nominated, even if it's Sean Wayans. You know what I mean? Someone will always be nominated.
People got angry with Michael Jackson and then changed the game a little bit more. Then he came out with Thriller. He said, "I'll prove." But what he said to his mother when he didn't get nominated for any Grammys except for Black Grammys, he said to his mother, "Next year they won't be able to deny me." That's how you fight it. Come back stronger.
Yep.
Don't bitch. Come back harder.
But how do you come back stronger from Off the Wall?
Thriller.
No, he did it,
He
but
did
I'm
it,
just
but
saying,
it's not easy.
crazy, because Off the Wall was a huge album.
Hold on, Sherrod. It was considered best disco record. It was considered disco, best R&B vocal performance. He won. Nominated for best disco.
Is that a racial thing or is that an Academy thing? They don't know what they're doing. They had PDQ Bach winning the Comedy Award
Yeah, they
for
really
20
do
years.
stink. When you look at the awards, they had, like, The Martian was up against Trainwreck for the fucking...
comedy.
For
Golden Globes.
Golden Globes.
Yeah.
They're very out of touch with a lot of things.
But this is even more. It's embarrassing to see.
I saw 40 movies. This one movie straight out of Compton.
And Hollywood made up for their fucking tributes to Michael Jackson.
And
they
plus
made
the
up
guys who got nominated from Straight Outta Compton was only the white writers.
Yes.
It's like, Jesus Christ,
There's not
man.
a great performance in that movie. And,
I don't know, man.
Perfectly fair.
I thought the fucking guy who played
Dre?
Eazy-E was great.
Eazy,
and the kid who played Ice Cube was really good, too.
He was good.
I'm not blown away by all the male performances like that they've nominated. It's not like they
Like
only
all the people who
nominated
got nominated, did you see those movies?
Yes, I saw every movie
And
this
then
year.
were you blown away by every performance?
You saw every
movie?
movie.
Was it Oscar-worthy?
I thought there was better. The performances that were nominated were better than the performances in Straight Outta Compton.
But listen, it's more black. It's more colored movies other than white people movies released that year. That's not even in the pool of the conversation. It's like get them all involved.
Well, let me see one.
Straight Outta Compton.
Go see one.
I saw 40 movies. What do you want me to see?
What neighborhood you go? In your neighborhood? Get out your neighborhood, Lenny.
Who is better?
Name a movie.
Get out your neighborhood.
Yeah, Piece of No Nation. Idris Elba.
No, not him. The
Idris
kid.
Elba. The Idris Elba movie.
He was fucking amazing, that kid.
But why do you have to say
He was good?
He was
good.
The kid was good. He wasn't great.
Very good.
I thought he was better. I thought he was amazing.
Well, who are the other nominees? Bring up the other nominees. Was he better than the other nominees? Go ahead. Bring up
I didn't see all
best
of them.
actor in a film.
No, that was best wasn't. He was the main actor.
That'll probably be a supporting.
Supporting actor. Yeah.
Bring up the best
we
supporting.
were all saying co-actor.
actor.
None of us knew supporting. Big Short, Christian Bale was great. I didn't see Tom Hardy or Spotlight. Yeah, that was good.
He was all right.
Was that Oscar winning though, Mark Ruffalo? I don't know.
He was just all right.
That wasn't
in
a
that movie.
deeper performance
It's
than
just
that
big
kid
names.
gave.
It ain't big performance, just big names.
Bridge of Spies.
That's all
I
it
didn't
is. Big
see.
names.
And Creed. All right, Stallone was great as Creed.
It's just big names. It ain't big performances.
You want to take Stallone out? I'm with you.
Wait, they put Stallone in, but not the
Mark
black
Ruffalo
guy?
wasn't better than that kid. He was very good, but he wasn't better than that fight. He didn't give a more
Stallone
emotional performance than that kid.
Thank you.
I saw Ruffalo too. He played Ruffalo.
He's okay, but he's actually in a movie called.
But he's nominated.
But he's nominated for this shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He was all right.
So there, we named one for you. Thanks,
Okay,
white
fine. You want
friends.
to put that kid in? Great.
But I mean, I thought he deserved it. He was great. That
He was good.
He's a fucking 11-year-old playing. His family is slaughtered, and now he's fucking committing murders. And
Yes,
he's got
a boy
fucking,
soldier.
But he's a kid. That's the problem with that one. He's
So
a
what's
kid.
a lot of
It
people? A lot
doesn't
of
matter.
kids
How about
won.
the kid from Room? Did you see Room? That kid was unbelievable.
That was the fucking worst porno I've ever watched. Yeah, he was very good too. He was really great too.
They don't give
Kids
kids
won
a lot of
before,
nominees.
but they won before. So stop.
Sherrod, you ready?
Stop giving people a way out.
This
Yeah.
this call comes in every time you're here. Let's go to Marty in Seattle. Marty.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm just calling up to say Sherrod sounds like a broken record. It just actually reminds me of a guy that I was in the service with that I...
Who, the black guy?
He got killed first.
Yeah, he killed him.
A black guy that said all the stupid shit all the time.
Okay, what was stupid that I said? Tell me what was stupid. Okay, tell me what. Tell me what was stupid.
Yeah.
You're old. You're old. You're an old record. It's just tired.
Tell me what was stupid. Tell me what I said.
Marty, give him an example from today's show. That's a fair question.
What you're talking? Yeah, it is. It's just like you're talking about, these white racists.
But it's a fair question. If you're calling out, Sherrod, mention something he did today. That's all.
Tell me.
That's what I'm going to. Well, I can't give it. I'm giving.
Exactly. See, Kevin, see what the dumb shit I got to deal with?
Yep.
Everybody else is just have an opinion, and it's fine to have an opinion, but somehow my opinion is some broken record or some dumb black shit. That's what's his mind.
That's exactly what I'm all pissed off about. Is that your attitude like that right there?
Yeah, because I'm not going to fucking let you roll all over me, fucking dumbass.
He's a bit uppity. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
You can roll over all the
Tell me what I said that was dumb.
I think that's fair, Marty. You're saying tired of Sherrod calling everything racist, so give an example of that.
Tell me.
I don't think he's...
Did we go to commercial?
I don't think he's...
It's just the accumulation of everything.
All right.
That's the hype. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll be back in a couple weeks, so call back. Seattle. Thanks.
We gave him an opportunity. Just give an example.
You should have hit him with a Seattle reference. Like, yeah, why don't you go buy an umbrella? That would have floored him.
Just another.
He called all the way from Seattle just for that?
Just for that. But every time I'm in.
You know what?
But let me tell you what happens now. Everyone else is going to call him with examples.
Call him with examples then. I'll go up against all these dummies.
These phones are all going to be lit.
Light them up.
You need your example. I got
that call was so bad. I want to put the kid in the list.
I wish I was
make it up to you.
He was better off calling me out on my fucking hunting facts than calling me out on racist shit. It's like, stop.
I was surprised.
I was making great points.
I was surprised you were a hunter.
Yeah.
Or went hunting. I didn't know that.
Well, with people like that walking around, how could you not pee?
I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
Yeah.
Jimmy, your little black? Your bladdies?
Oh, no.
Your bladderies?
What else is
Wait,
out?
where do you hunt, for real, though?
North Carolina?
Yeah. What's
got
hunting in North Carolina before? I don't hunt a lot, but I've gone with my uncles before. But I just went to this charity dinner at in Manhattan, the Ducks Unlimited. It was just a hunting group. And it was great. We you can win rifles. I got a picture of it, too. It's great.
Oh, my God. I got to see that.
You got to put the picture up. Paul, can you pull the picture up on my Instagram?
Sherrod, I got to ask.
What?
And I apologize ahead of time. Were you the only black guy there?
No. I wasn't. First of all, it's funny.
It sounds like that would be a very white
One
room.
other black dude there who was older than me, and then the chick who sung the national anthem was black. And we gave each other the eye across the room like this.
I saw that picture. I thought it was just like a Photoshop.
A joke.
No, that's real.
Sherrod, we got examples coming in.
You hunted in a suit?
Here we go.
Hi, who's this?
This is Craig. Sherrod, the problem with Sherrod is he just keeps talking about racism stuff, and it's not like...
Like what?
He's not being fair to white people. He just keeps saying, like, black people are better at stuff.
Black people are better at stuff?
Is that Jim calling from the bathroom?
No, Jim went to the bathroom.
Boy, Lenny really sure knows how to keep a bit going.
Yeah, you can have a successful...
It is Jim calling.
Yes, of course it is. You Lenny. Fuck you, Lenny.
He had me, Lenny.
Hey, Lenny, what are you doing in movies? You stand up and point at everyone and take all these chairs.
Oh, my God. That's like the funniest thing I've ever been a part of. I didn't even know I was a part of it.
Jim always has to go to the bathroom.
But Sherrod was believing it.
I believe that he had
I believed it, too.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. It's fucking plastic. I'm like, why is Norton going to the bathroom? That's so unprofessional.
Did you hear my question to him about the movies?
Because they were talking over that. It was fun.
Oh my God! What do you do in the movies when there's a scary moment? Do you stand up and tell everyone, "Relax, folks, there's cameras around"?
You know what? You still have me. You still have me.
Why are you doing a
totally gas?
Why are you doing a podcast?
When you're watching a porno, do you tell everybody, "Hey, come on, they're not really in love"?
I'm so sorry,
Kevin. You're doing a podcast with this guy. He has no feel for this.
Oh my God!
He's such a stiff. It's hilarious.
Oh, man. You had me going, Jimmy. I
I thought it was the real call.
God.
I was amazed that you didn't know it was Jimmy. And I'm like, this is going to be great. And then Lenny.
That was
Lenny
great.
stinks on ice.
So good.
You sneaky bastards.
Oh my God, was I going to annoy him?
I was just joking
Because the problem was that a lot of times you decide to be racist towards, like, oh my God, Craig Schenkel was going to hammer you.
That's so funny.
What's the guy's name?
That's like the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You saved me, Lenny. You saved me.
I didn't even know. I didn't know what was going on. Lenny says it. Then even when Lenny said it, I go, it's not. And then Jim goes, it is.
Yeah. Well, I just couldn't. To me, the more important thing than dealing with Sherrod and making fun of him was the abject stupidity of fucking Marcus piping up.
Oh, Lenny.
Oh, Lenny, you must be fun in improv class. Okay, you're a salesman. No, I'm really not. I just showed up for improv class. Good, that's great.
Oh, my God.
Good job.
Oh, my God.
Man, maybe in the 80s you state the obvious, but we're in the year 2016.
That's
classic. Oh, at least I have something to talk about our next podcast.
Yeah, talk about how like Lenny fucking ruins the bed. Craig Shanker wants to talk about Sherrod sick.
Oh my God!
You just don't like white people. Oh, you know how hot into the collar dummy would have got when I was like, you just don't like white people. You're very racist because white people. Oh, this he would have went. What are you talking? Oh my God!
Oh, you had me. You had me.
He was revving up.
He was really agitated.
Hook, line, and sinker.
I literally just spit in my hand and I was rubbing it on the pussy, and then Lenny runned in and says, "Did you tell her you have a girlfriend?"
I saw Black Hulk starting.
Yes,
man.
you got me good.
Fuck your eyes and everything. You were leaning back in your
Jesus
chair.
Christ!
Just do it again. Do it again.
Two dogs locked up in the middle of the street, and there's fucking cold bucket of water, Marcus.
Why would he even say it? Even if you thought it, don't even say it.
I didn't think it was Jimmy.
But it's good detective work. He's the only one who figured it out.
Me.
You knew, but me and Sherrod thought it was like a real call.
I thought it was a real call. I swear to God.
Me too.
So you got to give him points for that, but then just show your fucking pie hole.
Oh my God! Is that Jimmy calling for the bathroom? Who does that?
I thought it sounded like Jimmy calling from the bathroom.
You know, you always wonder
I didn't think it was Jimmy calling from the bathroom.
The whole family is quiet. Shh, he's coming in. And then as the key is in the door, Lenny, who's coming in with the person, goes, "Oh, you're gonna love when they jump out and yell surprise in about 30 seconds."
Oh my! Who the fuck does that?
He had me too. I just thought it.
Thank you, Lenny.
I was
Thank you,
outside.
Lenny.
I called the hotline. I'm like, it's Norton. I'm outside the studio. Put Craig through. Craig Schenkel. The fans would have enjoyed it. I didn't plan on autism popping up with the fucking
Rain Man, go fucking ruin
Oh
the
my!
thing.
That's why he's got to have a drink. He's too funny. You know what I mean? Relax.
I think
You got to
Kevin
let things go by once in a while.
I think Kevin has proven his point today.
I agree.
You don't swing at every fucking pitch.
Oh my God!
Let's see what the pitcher has. Let's see if he's got his heat today. Let the first one go by.
And
Lenny.
I thought I was a half a tard.
Oh my God! Oh,
I was
Lenny.
excited because man, you were fucking revving.
You got me.
Oh God!
It's like, they're coming in now. The calls are coming in. They got examples.
They're coming in.
Where were you? Where were you supposed to be from? What part of the country?
He didn't even say. Opie knew who it was because he thought it was the hotline. He knew Craig couldn't have been a real. So he said, "We got examples coming in," and I knew I had them. I knew Chip he would know, but I didn't know if you would know. If I just called up like fucking you fucking stupid Sherrod, he would have probably got it. But Craig, I didn't think he'd heard of Craig Schenkel.
I haven't.
Oh, that's great.
I haven't.
I gotta listen to that. Can we hear that again? Actually, Travis, do you mind?
Please, God, no.
All right, give Travis.
Can we hear that moment?
No problem.
That was holy shit.
You want to take a call from Chuck?
I'm really big. Is that really Chuck or fucking Jimmy?
Yeah, no, it's me. I'm a ventriloquist. I'm throwing my voice from the back of the fucking.
I don't trust anything now.
Lenny's like a court stenographer. Wait,
right back. That's not Jimmy.
Chuck,
that is Jimmy.
What's up, Chuck?
Hey, man, I'm going to have to back Sherrod up, man. I think a lot of people get agitated with him because what he says is most of the time pretty much true.
Thank you, brother.
That Michael Jackson shit was true. And plus, he hunted, he fished, and he was a fucking Boy Scout.
Thank you.
Boy Scouts, 9 times out of 10, end up being good people.
Wait, weren't you the Boy Scout that left your friend on Rape Island, though?
No, but he was in a canoe. That's when the question was funny that somebody asked me if I could swim because I had to swim from the canoe when Fred got molested by the camp counselor.
He left his friend Fred behind to be molested by the scout master.
Well, Fred knew what was up, so he knew it was fucking ride or die. So I jumped out the canoe.
What are you supposed to do? Not fuck? Are you supposed to get your asshole fucked with Fred?
Yeah. That's because he's fucking careless?
Absolutely.
Not getting fucked.
How far in Scouts did you go, Sherrod?
Eagle. I went Eagle Scout, baby.
Wow.
I did too, man.
Yeah.
Eagle Scouts, you got to work for it. It teaches you to respect people.
Yes, sir.
Respect your elders.
That's right.
Eagle Scouts teaches a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit.
Lenny would have been, you would have been needed in that scenario with fucking Sherrod and his friend.
The Scouts are good.
By the way,
that's when you would have been needed.
One, I'm done talking.
If
Two,
people
Kevin
knew-
is chomping at the
If
bit.
people knew how amazing it was that Chuck is calling in to defend Sherrod, this is a fucking noteworthy moment
Yes,
right now.
I agree.
This is like Nugent calling up and fucking stumping for Bloomberg.
Is Sherrod black?
Only on paper, sir.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know that.
All right, Chuck, we got to go back to
Thanks,
Lenny
Chuck.
Marcus.
All right, see you, Chuck.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it, bro.
Short call today. Travis got the. Oh boy, I got to just hear this again. Sherrod, we got examples coming in.
You hunted in a suit.
Here we go.
Hi, who's this?
This is Craig. Sherrod, the problem with Sherrod is he just keeps talking about racism stuff and he's not like...
Like what?
He's not being fair to white people. He just keeps saying, like, black people are better at stuff.
Black people are better at stuff?
Is that Jim calling from the bathroom?
No, Jim went to the bathroom.
Boy, Lenny really sure knows how to keep a thing going.
I'm trying to save it still. Like, no. Fuck, shut up, Lenny.
Had me, boy. Oh, my God.
I know. Fucking Craig Schenkel had to address Lenny, and then Jim had to address Lenny.
Yes.
But you know what? In the end, it was better.
Lenny feels bad. Look at him. It was definitely better. Look at him. He feels bad
I still
about it.
didn't know it was Jim. He could have kept it going forever, right?
I just felt bad.
Just sounded,
I couldn't after that point.
Oh, the problem with Sherrod is...
Well, it is a problem with you because the black people are better. Like, you weren't saying black people were better, and that's the beauty of that call, is you have to defend something you didn't say.
Right.
Yeah, why do you always hate white people? All you do is talk about, like, how we're on this cruise shore. What?
What else about the podcast,
I'm
boys?
embarrassed you got me so good.
Misery loves company.
Yeah, what else, Lenny?
What are you guys going to talk? Do you guys talk about some of the shit in the news too?
Do we?
You talked Super Bowl.
Yeah, we talk. Well, Lenny doesn't do politics either, so it's
You
it gets
vote
a
in
little
Trump, right,
tricky.
Kev?
Yeah, but I might vote. I'm anti-gun, so Bloomberg. I don't know what I'm going to do, but Bernie Sanders, he's a joke to me. You like Bernie Sanders?
I like some of the stuff that he's saying, but
yeah, but he
scares me in a
too
way.
old, and then the women are all young women like him. Like, what's that about?
Who's his vice president going to be? Whenever you over 65, 70 and running for president, I'm like, who's number two?
Yeah.
I would like to. They might be in a.
I would
in a
like
chair.
to start knowing who the number 2 guy is at this point.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of.
Yeah, that's
that would
true.
change a lot.
A lot?
That's true.
Like, I mean, does Trump have a legitimate politician for number 2?
Like, who's Hillary going to run with?
He's going to have to pick Bernie.
Or Martin O'Malley. Maybe that's why Martin O'Malley hung in there for so fucking long. Just to get some
he
exposure.
don't get her any votes, though, Martin O'Malley.
Yeah, you always got to find someone to get your votes in the swing
I mean,
states.
if she can't even get the women's vote. Bernie's getting the women's vote, the young women vote.
And what do you think about Albright saying there's a special place in hell for women that don't vote for Hillary? That's
That don't
crazy.
help women.
That's
That's all
stupid. Women's rights. They fought for this chance to vote for whoever the fuck they want. Then they got a woman telling you better fucking vote for the woman. That goes against everything.
And Madeleine Albright has had a pretty good fucking life as a woman. God, if I didn't want to fuck her, I'd really insult her. Oh, that juicy ass of Madeleine Albright gets me every time. I can't even disagree with her.
She does not look good.
The problem is she's always saying things that are not good to women because she's always sticking. Holy shit, she looks
Look
like
at
a
her.
fucking. She looks like a Halloween mask. Oh my god, that fucking hairdo. She's horrid.
That's rough.
Oh my, she looks like an old lady with Michael Myers hair.
That's why Hillary brings her up, because Hillary looks hot compared to her.
I was going to say Hillary looks like a beauty in that photo.
Yeah.
Look how long her
Just
fucking face is.
don't show us your cankles, Hillary.
Come on, what's wrong with little Kank?
Oh, she's terrible.
But
Even
man, the
back
women
in
should
the day.
be fucking pissed off at Albright.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
To have a choice.
Women always talk shit. We're not going. It's going to be harder to have a woman president because women hate women. Because women won't vote
No,
for
you
women.
know what I think it is, Sherrod?
They got all the votes.
No, I think with
They got the
Hillary wants to be the first woman, but the problem is, all the young women, they think she's old-fashioned because she's stuck by her husband when he was cheating on her, because women won't do that now. They cheat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So they're
that's
like,
part of it.
oh, you know, she wants to get the young women, but she's old-fashioned.
Young women look at her like their mother who stayed in a relationship too long.
Yeah, and took too much abuse, and they don't respect her for that.
Well, the problem is old Yam Cankles wants to talk about being a feminist, but she stayed with Bill while he was fucking everybody.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's getting kind of thick over there, too.
I got a text, and it has a lot to do with your podcast, boys. Steven Singer wrote back, "It's done, start sucking." I told you. And he means it. And he means it. You want your first advertiser?
No.
Steven Singer's a good one.
I'll do it. I'll do it on camera.
What if we go wax lips or something?
No.
What?
You wouldn't let me blow you. You wouldn't let me blow you.
You certainly don't give a fuck about your podcast.
Yeah, a couple of $100 a week.
We have to split that money with Riotcast. You know this.
We have to split it with Bobby Kelly?
Bobby.
If he gets a piece, I'm out. If we keep it...
Can I tell you this? If you sucked Lenny's dick for the money, I have a feeling that Bob would make the exception on the advertising money.
Once he gets the video.
And if he won't, I'll pay what he would have made.
Exactly.
How bad can it taste? How bad can it be?
It can't be bad at all.
Are you
His
asking
girlfriend loves
literally
it.
or in a comedic sense? Do you want a real answer?
Get on the phone and tell us.
Yeah, sometimes you think you're not going to like it, but you wind up going, yeah, the club is so good, but the dick itself just tastes like a finger.
Oh my God.
Tastes like a finger.
Does it taste like a finger?
It's like a spongy finger.
I just need cash. I need cash now. I'm cash poor.
Oh my God. Well, take your napkins back. Start with that. Take your napkins back.
I already
put that back in your pocket.
Yeah.
You want to hear the Albright thing, even though it was around yesterday? All right, here it is.
Not done, and you have to help. Hillary Clinton will always be there for you. And just remember, there's a special place in hell for women who don't help each other.
She didn't say vote, though. She said help each other.
No, that's a little different. That's a little different than I thought.
You're right. You're right. But you're right, actually.
But she meant what she...
Hillary's enjoying the line.
She's a joke. She's kind of joking and being... That's not a big deal.
Hillary's enjoying that Sheila was the hot fucking MILF on the stage next to Madeline Albright.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that about Madeline. I like to grab that neck. I'd like to lead her around like a billy goat by her neck. She's got that old lady neck. I would literally grab her neck and walk her through fucking store.
Walk her through Times Square.
Her neck's like the rudder on a boat. I would just fucking turn it one way and watch her just keep going till I stopped her.
Oh my God.
Apologies to Madeline Albright.
No, she can handle it. She's a big fan of this show. Yeah. Do you know how many... I get texts from her once in a while because politically she's like, I think you're funny, but politically you're a cunt. I'm like, Madeline, there's no reason for you to talk to me that way. She spells it with a K, so I can't get her in trouble.
Oh my God.
She's awesome. The size of that head is phenomenal.
That's a little rough.
Like this fucking...
button that one button to highlight those tits. I told her to do that. She highlights the fucking one button so her tits look bigger.
Oh my God.
She would complain. She's like, my tits look frumpy and it looks like an extension of my stomach. I'm like, button the top sweater button, idiot.
A picture like a facsimile of... I can't even get it out. Oh,
that's a nice picture.
Leave her alone. She's an old lady.
Look like Ben Franklin.
Yeah, that's when she started a Christmas Carol. Fucking, what a nightmare she is.
Let's go young. Let's go young.
Let's go young. Is that's not her, that blonde?
Let's go young.
Of course that's not her, but she's blonde.
Well, let's go young. Put young Madeline in there.
Yeah, if you want to find a young picture of her, it's got to be a painting. She's a fucking... she's an old lady.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she's like Susan B. Anthony there.
Wow. That's her high school picture.
Jesus Christ. That should be her motto. Madeline Albright, unfuckable since black and white.
Keep going back in time.
Has she not been a good-looking woman for a long time?
Is that her right there?
No, that's cute.
No, that can't be her.
Oh, that's not her.
What? But hey, look, I like Madeline Albright. She was she's Secretary of State. Yeah,
smart woman,
good
very
egg.
smart, good
egg.
Yeah,
she's a smart lady.
Learned. She's very learned.
She's learned. Not learned. Can't put an R in learned.
All of that.
I love the Photoshop.
She's a career woman because she had no choice. Nobody would fuck her. So she's like, I guess I'll get a job.
Was she never married or something?
Of course she wasn't.
Was she never married? I didn't know that.
I don't know.
A lot of the women on the Supreme Court have never been married. No dates, nothing.
Are they gay or no?
No, they just say, and somebody was outraged because it's like men can be married, but the women, they have to be so career dedicated to make it that far that they can't be married and have a family.
Because if you marry, you got some fucking dumb dude trying to put a baby in you and keep you at home.
Yeah, and you got kids cock blocking your every move.
Hold on, she wasn't married?
Kids are the worst.
She was married to Joseph Hall.
She's got 3 children.
There we go.
Sandra Day O'Connor was married. Her husband went to.
But I think the women now aren't married. I think
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh, Sotomayor. She's single woman.
The women from the one from the Bronx is definitely not married.
Sotomayor.
How about Ruth Bader Ginsburg? I'm going to take it. One of those was maiden name, and one was Ginsburg was probably why you choose that name. I don't know. Bader's a cooler name. Ruth Bader. Ooh, where's
I think
Ruth
this
Bader?
is you, Lenny.
What?
The Ginsburg.
Ginsburg.
That's one of your sexual moves, right? The Ginsburg.
Hold on. Martin Ginsburg.
Bend over and do your taxes.
Her husband died in 2010.
She was married for 56 years.
Who?
Yeah.
56
Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been wrong all day. So
Where's the phone calls coming in to tell you, Kevin, how wrong he is?
white people know nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna call in like Kevin's wrong.
Hold on. I gotta pee.
I know when Sotomayor. I know she's not married. Can I be right one time?
No, she might be married. The Bronx?
No, she's not. She definitely got knocked up, but she's not married.
No spouse.
No spouse.
Thank you, Kevin Brennan.
Kevin Noonan.
Kevin Noonan?
Who's that?
That's the guy from, it's the guy.
They said she wasn't married. Is she dead?
Married 7 years. 76 to 83. So she hasn't been married in a long time.
76 to 83
years she hasn't had.
She probably was married when she was 16 because she's from the Bronx.
She pulled the Kevin Brennan.
Wait, we got somebody calling in here.
She was widow.
We got another caller.
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Paul. I wanted to talk to Lenny and just tell him that you got to stop deconstructing everything. Ever since you was a little boy, when I'd try to play games with you, I'd lay you on your stomach, and I'd be like, look, I'm going to put the train inside the tunnel, and you'd go, oh, no, Paul, that's my hiney. It's not a tunnel. Remember that? I used to put a little Destin on my finger and warm up the tunnel for you. I'd hide your glasses, and then you'd not be able to identify it. You'd be like, I don't know. The man smelled like sardines. That's all you knew. Deconstructing idiot.
I couldn't tell who that was. Who was that?
I think the caller's saying just go with the flow sometimes.
I did. Right there, I think I did.
Go with the flow sometimes. That's right, Kevin Brennan.
Like sardines.
Yeah. That's right, my friend.
That's horrifying.
I guess we could start wrapping up.
Yeah, it was fun.
What? Is it time?
More or less.
More or less.
I think we hit it. What haven't we hit today?
We hit the shit.
I think we got everything. And I had Bridge of Spies, too, by the way. I'm going to watch this at home and see if I was incorrect in my... I didn't look good to me. I've heard mixed things.
I thought you saw
Spielberg?
it.
I liked Bridge of Spies never saw it.
I thought you saw it.
No, Spielberg.
I think you said Bill Burr.
Oh, no. Then Spielberg produced it?
He might have. He's involved somehow.
He directed it.
He directed it.
Yeah.
So I
liked it. Didn't love it.
Yeah,
oh, really? Was it long and boring?
Good. No. It's a good movie. It's
Slow
true
points?
story. Huh?
Slow points?
Oh, it's true story?
Yeah.
All right, I give that a little bit. If the story is not as good as it's true.
Yeah.
A Bridge of Spies. I mean, that's a bridge I'd love to go over. Can't wait to see this.
The only other story is from yesterday. 2 dead after sneaking into bobsledding track and trying to bobsled. That rules.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
Where did they find the bobsled?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
They're just laying around, I guess?
Yeah, they broke into like an Olympic park somewhere.
I guess they fucking went over the edge somewhere.
And
where? In Europe?
Yeah.
Was it Europe?
Calgary.
I was just in Calgary, too.
Well, it was...
I would think the bobsleds would be locked up.
That Olympic Park is falling apart, too, by the way.
Oh, it's
so maybe it's just easy to get in.
Can you scroll up, please, a little bit? It's they were
Calgary.
twins, man. That stinks. They were twins. And they were dead. 8 people got hurt, and 2 of them died.
Like on a real bobsled, or they had a sled?
Hold on. I don't know. 17-year-old twin boys were killed and 6 more were hurt. They were reminded, go up a little bit. I'm trying to read this here. Boys were bright lights. Who gives a shit?
17-year-old.
They were huge void. Okay, they were good kids. Believes at least 8 of them, all males, entered the property. They used a personal sled or a toboggan in an attempt to get on a bobsled track. About midway down, they crashed into a large gate used to separate the bobsled and loose tracks. Okay, so they hit a gate.
So they didn't even check to see if it was clear.
They weren't good at steering.
Imagine you're flying and then you're like,
you see the gate.
Fucking gate?
Yeah, and then you realize you're doing 90 and you don't have a key.
Right.
I tried to tell them not to do it.
Well,
but
Lenny would never do it because there was probably alcohol involved. And Lenny's like, do you guys want to not do this?
Don't do it.
Sober Lenny.
That's what I said. Don't do it. And they were like, no, don't ruin a bit.
It's okay. We got it.
Yes.
We're good. We've done this before, but not with the gate.
Lenny's a superhero. He flies in. He doesn't have a cape. It's a wet blanket.
Oh, Lenny. Oh, we love Lenny Marcus.
Oh, Lenny.
We love Lenny Marcus.
You got to check the bobsled track, though, before you go down it, right?
But who would think
it's a long track.
Who would think they would have a gate?
But you even with no gate, you got to think it's the end where it's like something to stop you.
Yeah, I guess you would have to figure out where you're going to... end up, right?
Did they hit the gate head on, or did they just not make a turn?
They fucking hit the gate head on, because it sounds like the gate separated, like they said, the bobsled from the luge track.
Somebody got decapitated.
So the luge track starts.
They got decapitated? Was it like a gang initiation, Sherrod?
I hope so. I hope gangs
like
are
an Eagle
spreading.
Scout initiation.
It was the Bloods and the Crips who got killed in the
Wow,
bobsled.
bobsled track. That's fucking
Well,
scary.
here's the news story.
I mean, the gate probably broke halfway for the bobsled.
You know how fast they were going?
Took
They
heads
probably had to
off.
be. You're right. They had to be going 100 miles an hour.
If I may, and then I'll take.
It's just long. Forget it.
Yeah, it's a
maybe
6-minute
it
clip.
flipped. Forget it.
Yeah.
There was a news clip you had earlier, I think, Paul. If you can find that again. If not, it's fine.
How would just the twins died? Maybe just one twin died.
They're probably the first two in the sled.
In a sled, yeah.
I'm guessing they were the first two.
In the front.
Yeah, they probably said, we found this shit, we go first.
It's like if Jamaicans can do it, Dougie Doug, then we can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
This might be the news story if we get
Olympic Park, I'm telling you, it's falling apart, so there's no security there. There's no fences. I just saw it.
By the way, Sherrod,
I was there a
2
month
seconds.
ago.
If you would do that, if you get a chance to do that, would you do that?
A bobsled?
Yeah,
Like
in a
without
second. Yeah, if it was
like not like let's
right,
sneak
for
in
real.
and do it.
Right. No, for real.
Oh, like really do it? I
Yeah.
would do it.
Yeah.
If it's like somebody watching,
How old were they? Were
I
they
would
teenagers?
do it. Hell yeah.
17.
17.
There's a website that shows all the Olympic parks just falling apart.
Falling
it's amazing.
apart.
After the Olympics leave, for the most part, they don't know what to do with these facilities.
Calgary's, I'm spending money now to try to fix it, but it's falling apart.
Because also, when it's a country that doesn't play baseball, let's say, and they have a baseball stadium, like what?
In the middle of your
I don't know
downtown.
what the fuck to do with this.
Yeah, well, how about Brazil? That virus is going around, and they got the Olympics
Oh,
coming.
Zika?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiny head, giving babies tiny heads.
Yeah, that's not good for Olympic athletes.
No,
Not
but it's
at all.
great for
Not a tiny
turtlenecks.
head?
I tell you, it's
It depends
great for
what
the guy.
sport.
My friend owns a small hat company. He couldn't be happier.
Turtlenecks
In
is great.
Brazil?
Yeah.
He's very forward thinking.
Yes, tinyhats.com. It's him.
He took a lot of the tiny hats from the Monopoly game and moved down there years ago.
He's an Orthodox Jew.
Now he's rolling in it.
I think the tiny head will help the divers.
Yep.
Who else? Well, what sport?
Oh, we can benefit from the tiny head?
Yes.
No, but running, if you have a tiny head, less
Running, I
wind
think.
resistance.
What about wrestling?
Aerodynamic, yeah.
Wrestling. I can't choke him.
Yeah.
He keep pulling out.
Wrestling.
Oh my God.
Man, oh, that's not
Someone's
good.
worried about
Certainly
that, but
not
me.
soccer, man, because you got to head that ball a lot.
Yeah, you try to. Just keeps hitting your shoulders. Penalties. Oh, no.
Maybe I'll let them use their hands this one time.
Late night. Oh, yeah.
Is this the news story?
Nobody's worried about the Zika virus or whatever you call it.
Zika, yeah. It's spreading, but, Obama just put some money
from
aside
there?
to
Isn't
fight
it from there?
They saying it's like I don't know, the
It's just
Caribbean
that-
or the
It's
South
just
America.
this year's bullshit. Remember the bird flu, the Ebola, and the
It's
rest
spreading,
of them?
though. It was one town
Well, they
in Mexico.
said that about Ebola.
No, one town in Brazil that all the babies, damn near 80% of the babies who were being born had it.
And then you see the local doctor, and you realize his forceps are way too tight, and he's the problem.
It said Red Lobster on them.
Yeah, sir, you're using a wrench. That's not good.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a motherfucker, to be honest with you, but
it's brutal.
But, I mean, what are we to believe in this country? They scare us with something every year, some new shit.
Yeah, this whole AIDS thing, bunch of bunk as far as I'm concerned.
But it turned out to be kind of bunky, though, right? Remember when AIDS first came out, you couldn't kiss somebody or whatever?
That's what you
That's
thought.
true.
And now Magic Johnson is living longer than ever.
That's true.
HIV.
I'll
not
blow
AIDS.
Magic Johnson without a condom to get something on our podcast.
Oh, thank God. I'm out.
You're out, Lenny.
Get
You're out.
Steven Singer on the phone.
You're out.
Okay, they're running down on bobsledding.
Well, this is a different one. This is just a GoPro.
Where's the one with the news story?
You want to hear it?
Yeah. A press conference.
What if they
Yeah,
have
we
footage?
had an accident. It's a tragedy. They were unauthorized to be in the park at that time. I don't know why I sound like Norm from Cheers. I'm supposed to be from Calgary. I don't do accents.
Wow, it's got to be footage of it somewhere, right?
No, they probably don't have a camera aimed on it.
I'm
It's an
saying
old-
your phones. Everybody got their phone out. If you going down a bobsled,
Oh,
you're trying to, you playing, you
yeah,
filming something.
You're
that's a
filming
good
that
point.
shit.
That's a great point.
Sponsor message.
I'm surprised Lenny didn't have that point, because that's a good point for you, right, Lenny?
It was dark out.
It's a sponsored message.
dark
By,
out.
wouldn't it be ironic if it was like a product that cleans up messes? Have guts
The
and blood
Calgary
on the
Police Service
ice.
is currently investigating a double fatality at Winsport following an after-hours incident
cool.
at the luge bobsled track. Emergency crews were called to the property around 1:30 a.m. on Saturday morning, February the 6th, 2016, for a report of several injured people on the closed track. Wow. At this early point in the investigation, it is believed that
Windscreens. Could you
8
pause this? I can't do this without a windscreen.
Several injuries, so they all went one after another. Didn't
6.
8. No, I think they were all in one bobsled, though, right?
It was like a cartoon. They all just piled up on each other.
I think it was I think it was more than one bobsled.
Who knows?
So they hit each other when they hit?
I would assume because you don't know what happened to the guys that went first.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
They're
know.
probably saying like, go every couple minutes and we'll see at the bottom. I don't know. I'm guessing. What?
Didn't they hit the gate?
Yeah,
I think they just hit the gate.
Well, yeah, but that's where they.
I think they all probly climbed into one bobsled.
Yeah, they had toboggans with sled.
There's no way 8 got in
What kind of scores did they get?
Well, the Russian judge was hard on us.
Yeah, the tweens drop out. I spiraled out of control and I fucking hit eject. The tweens. I'm a tween.
You just hit the fence.
I'm a tween idol.
Out of control.
I fucked the news story. It's
sad though. Those
without
kids.
a windscreen, we don't want to deal with that shit.
No, but I want to hear what happened. Did they have? I want to know about the fence.
All right, let's put.
No, I feel sorry for the parents because they're twins. You got twins. That's a set. You know what I mean? And if you lose one, you're like, I still got one. But if you lose them both, that's terrible.
Yes. And the one is just like the other one anyway.
Right.
So
you got a reminder.
What if like twin matching is real though, and one was just home, and one died on the bobsled, and he was home like this, and just died.
I feel bad.
But they're connected.
I feel bad for the family and the janitor who has had the easiest gig there. 20 years
Since they left town.
Yeah, he's had 20 years of lollygagging.
I was like, "Are you serious?"
He doesn't even know where the mop is.
Ice.
You're not going to believe this. What do you mean? I got to do what? I left already.
That was more Fargo, but you're getting close.
For Pete's sake.
All right, let's get the news story then. Fuck it.
Oh, shit.
Push play.
Teenagers, all males, entered the property after hours and used a personal sled toboggan in an attempt to go down the bobsled track. Partway down, the group hit a large gate used to separate the bobsled and luge tracks. 2 of the males died at the scene. The remaining 6 were taken to hospital for injuries ranging from minor to serious. The CPS Traffic Reconstruction Unit has been brought in to help with the investigation, which will include officers from the Centralized General Investigation Section and detectives are here on scene. Investigators are working to determine how the teens entered the property and what led up to the decision to enter the closed track. Winsport is cooperating fully with the investigation, including supplying any CCTV footage that may assist with determining how and why this occurred.
Oh, maybe there is CCTV footage. Okay.
And I don't think you need help with the investigation. It's pretty obvious what happened here.
Yeah.
And it was one bobsled, it sounds like.
Yeah.
They were all on fast as
Oh,
shit.
my God.
You know how fast they were going?
Crazy.
They'd probably fucking, they'd be doing 15, 20 miles an hour.
That's about right. Lenny, you want to correct him?
Yeah. No, Jim, you know, all kidding aside, Jim.
Maybe kilometers, Jim.
Yeah.
It might have been in kilometers.
Jim, they were probably going a lot faster. Jeez.
Sober Lenny.
Yeah.
That's his new nickname, Sober Lenny.
Sober Lenny.
That's
Change the
right.
name of the podcast.
Y'all should have an episode where Lenny actually drinks for the first time.
I would love that. That would be make
really
everybody
should
happy,
do that.
including
You have to.
Gina. See if his dick works when he's drunk.
Oh, he's gonna go home and tear it up. Tear it up.
I want Lenny to get drunk on the podcast. All of a sudden, it's a fucking Michael Richards rant. Oh, my God.
You know.
Kevin's the voice of reason.
Lenny.
What are you doing, Lenny?
Lenny.
Kevin's
That's the
apologizing. I'd like to apologize to black people.
You would let loose.
All right, plugs, boys. Let's get
Plug
out
it
of
in.
here.
Do it.
What do we got? We got Misery Loves Company with Lenny Marcus and Kevin Brennan.
Wait, Kevin Pollak is Misery Loves
Comedy. Misery Loves Comedy. Yeah, it's a documentary.
That's pretty close. I didn't know about that.
It's on iTunes. Misery Loves Company.
And you can get it now.
Subscribe to that. And it's on Riotcast through Bob Kelly's thing. Yes.
Twitter is at MLC Podcast.
Don't worry about that. Just let's build up our Twitter.
Mr. Twitter followers.
No, but I don't want to start from scratch. It's fucking painful.
Oh, my God.
Just go to my
what?
Twitter. Fuck Lenny.
Yeah. Lenny Marcus, NYC. But please, don't go to mine. Give Kevin all the followers.
Well, let's see
he
how we
lives
did
for
today.
Twitter followers.
Share
Let's see
the
how we did
followers,
today. Kevin, you animal.
I'll tell you how many we did for you today. Let's see. Where's the sheet?
Kevin
I
loves
wrote
It's
down
embarrassing.
earlier.
You guys all have hundreds of
114,
thousands.
162.
I know.
162
There you
so
go.
far.
I've less than Ray Allen.
Oh, that's bad.
I've less than Ray Allen.
But
And
he's
you're
a-
Opie, you're thinking, who? Exactly.
I don't know.
Who? Exactly.
But Ray Allen is Aruba Ray Vandersloot.
Yeah, but he has more than the people on the island of Aruba.
'Cause he's killing young girls down there. That's
And,
why
then, and Lenny goes, you can buy him. I go, where?
you can buy him. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're all Chinese, right?
For those of you who don't know Ray Diamond, Ray, I always tell me he looks like Lester Diamond with his fucking ponytail. He's a comedian, and he books a gig down in Aruba. That's it.
Yeah.
He's at the Comedy Cellar sometimes. A lot of guys know him.
He gives you guys free vacations to Aruba, right?
Tempting.
Barely. You barely make a profit after all the hookers.
Jesus. Oh, there he is, Ray Diamond.
Oh, there's Ray Stevens. No, it's Ray Ellen. Ray Stevens is the one that sang The Street.
Yeah, Ray Ellen.
He was a very funny boy growing up. I thought that was
Ray
very funny.
Ellen. Okay.
Yeah. ELLIN. ELLIN.
Ray Ellen has more than you might be a redneck. That guy's Jeff Foxworthy.
How many does he have?
It's crazy. It's like 250.
He's buying
and Ray
them.
has like 270 or something.
Okay.
Ray's buying them.
Yeah, but you can buy that many?
Yeah. You don't want to. They're not real people.
No,
They're not
I know.
real followers.
They're all fake.
There you go. 223. That's
Yeah,
good.
Ray's a good guy.
You want fake followers or real followers?
I'll take them either way.
They're all fake followers.
Trannies, I don't give a shit. Fake or real, I'll take
I
anything.
know. Not
can
only
get
do
my
I
hands
want
on.
them, but I follow them back. I stand corrected. I follow them first. They follow me back.
With that, Jimmy's heading to Chicago to start his big theater tour. He's got 3 cities this weekend.
February 11th, Thursday is the Vic Theater. Friday, Royal Oak Music Theater in Royal Oak, Michigan. And Saturday is Turner Hall in Milwaukee. And then the following week, Portland, Maine. 2 shows in the Wilbur at Boston, Foxwoods, and then New Haven, Southern Connecticut State University. And this Thursday, the Chip Indiegogo thing goes live.
Nice.
And
that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and I put a good amount of my own money up to start it. I would like to recoup a little of that. There's no way I'll recoup all of it, but I would like to recoup.
You don't know that, Jimmy.
No. But I mean, I'm trying to get new episodes made.
Oh, okay.
I want to get new episodes made.
See what happens.
That's awesome.
And Sherrod did a great job once again today. You got Race
Thank you,
Wars
sir.
tomorrow night on this channel at
That's
7
right.
o'clock with Kurt Metzger.
Indeed.
And then hits the road this weekend with Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
AC and North Carolina.
North Carolina, that's right. AC Friday and the North Carolina, the Cherokee.
You're going to shoot some boars down there in North Carolina from a helicopter?
I might have to go out there with the
boys.
With the engines. There's a Cherokee, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, then.
I call them engines.
All right, Lenny and Kevin, a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, guys, for real. And help yourself to the donuts.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
$5.99 I spent.
Eat them, Kevin.
But I had to wait in line for like 20. I didn't know everyone goes to work at the same time. I never knew that.
Yeah.
I guess people like to go to work at 8 and 9 o'clock. I'm like, what the hell? I never seen a line this long.
How long did you wait?
I probably waited 15. No, there was like there's 6 people ahead of me.
That's an eternity.
When you used the
At Dunkin'
nun,
Donuts,
when you
it
used the
certainly
nun,
is.
Yeah.
Because they can't figure out which ones they want to put in their dozen.
Y'all got jelly?
Oh, Christ. It's all the same shit. Just pick fucking 12 and move on.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
Brutal.
But it is nice to make a choice, though, because, I mean, all kidding aside, guys, some of those donuts are so delicious. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Lenny, you got anything you got to plug? What? We have to plug anything for the podcast?
No, that you did it.
All right.
That's on iTunes, right?
And can I say I'm at Snappers in
Yes.
and March 3, 4, 5 and Palm Harbor, whatever. No theater.
I'm sure you'll have as many people at Snappers as I do in the theater, believe me.
I doubt it.
And you didn't beat up your brother too bad today, so this is good. I think you're turning a corner.
Well, Neil's coming. I'm a little nervous about that, but we'll see.
All right, we're out. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys.